Hello.
Ho, ho, ho.
Merry Midnight Christmas.
Yeah.
Yes.
I go, which way? Ho. Can't do it. Ho.
Oh,
Ho.
you're so rude.
I can't do it.
Stop it.
Wow, we know
I
how
tried.
he thinks of us.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Welcome, welcome. Hopefully Joe's coming. Haven't heard from her. Don't
Wait,
know where
Joe?
she is.
You know, the queen of the Christmas party. Yeah.
I bet she's forgot.
She's like, I'm not gonna.
I believe Morgan will be here shortly, and maybe Amy and some of our other friends. So welcome. It's our Christmas extravaganza, which means we just sit here and do what we do every other episode, but we make it Christmassy. Our good friend Tina is in the chat, and some of our other friends who come, and for some reason they like us, and we love that. And
We
it
love
looks like
you.
Joe Bob's here. There she is.
There she is. Woo!
Joe Bob.
Party!
Merry Christmas,
Sorry,
Joe Bob.
out of control.
Merry Christmas, Joe Bob. And
Oh my goodness!
all the
Merry Christmas, ladies and Santa.
Ladies.
She said in Santa, take a chill pill.
Oh my
There.
goodness! Do you know what? StreamYard, thank you. I'm just like a million things to get through your security. Like, it's Joe Bob. It's really Joe Bob. Fucking let me in, and it would not let me in. Like the troll under the bridge. Well, here we go. Let's get festive.
With, knitting wars last week, except it wasn't StreamYard's fault. It was I clicked an old link and I'm like, come on, why aren't we starting? I'm like, oh,
Well, when I opened up my browser and I went
Oops,
to StreamYard,
excuse me a sec.
it didn't show the podcast link at all that I had set up. So I was like, refresh, hoping it showed back up for me. And it did, luckily. So
Hello.
welcome to
Welcome
reality.
to reality.
not even
I'm
Christmas.
about to die. Ooh.
Oh
Neil.
shit! Hang on, like my office is. Hang on.
Tina, come on, join.
There you go. I tried
Oh, Tina.
to get her on stream, and she will not do it.
Joe Bob, you weren't here
Tina.
earlier. Joe Bob, you
No,
weren't here
I
earlier.
just got here.
But listen,
Mm.
Therese and I figured it out, and we told Tina we would like our colorway to be navy, green apple, and hot pink.
Oh, amazing! Oh, it's going to be gorgeous. Oh, it's going to be gorgeous.
Yes.
Hang on,
one's
I'm,
for you,
I'm all
Joe
strung
Bob.
out here.
Adam says StreamYard
StreamYard
recognized that Australia was a penal colony.
I was like, come on, StreamYard, you know it's me. Once a month, good grief.
Pet. He's our pet.
I did download
Oh,
another
my
streaming
goodness.
app that I'm going to try after the holidays that's supposed to do everything that
Yeah.
StreamYard does, but not as expensive.
Ooh.
So I will let you guys know how it works.
Yeah.
It's also, you're supposed to be able to do a few things that
sorry.
StreamYard can't. So we'll see.
Look
Yeah,
at
'cause
But I'm all
StreamYard
strung
has
out. Here we go.
Doesn't it? Christ.
Look,
StreamYard
light
went
me
up
up.
big in price.
Look at
Yeah, I
you.
think it was
You're turned
$80
up.
or
Look
£80
at you.
last
You're
month.
fancy.
I know.
Party. Woo woo.
You're
So Joe, do you
Come on.
have a festive beverage, Joe?
Ooh.
Look, here's my lights.
Oh.
Woo. All
My
right.
daughter's
Is that
lightsaber,
what-
and then they go
My
together too.
pole. I have a
You can make
pole.
it one. So
The beverage of today is Lipton's iced tea, peach, low in calories,
Ugh.
drink up Gritches, because, well, this little elf has to go to an actual work Christmas party that's an hour away. Neil would never go. He'd have to organise accommodation and a limousine. But I do have to go to my work party an hour away, and the Popo is in town. So the drink of choice today is a sweet Lipton iced tea. You get it?
better safe.
And even when I go there, I can't drink because then I've got to drive home an hour.
Okay,
Well,
Joe.
Grief, Charlie Brown.
I will for you. I will drink for you tonight.
Oh, are you sure you can handle it? Are you sure you don't mind the sacrifice?
I will sacrifice my liver for your.
You will? You're the best friend a girl can ever have.
I know.
And
You're
just
the
think,
best,
and
Therese.
Just think, you don't have to worry about spilling it and wasting it because Trace is going to drink it for
Yeah.
you. So
I'm
there.
gonna
My
spill
car.
it and drink it and suck. Yeah, all of it.
So before
My
we
car
start,
smells like the brewery. Oh, I thought we already had started. Hang on, let me light a
Well-
candle. Who can I light a candle for? Here, one
Okay,
for Amy.
Welcome, friends.
Where shall I put them?
how about a
Hmm.
candle for the fact that our friend Shauna and Tabitha did not have a tsunami?
Oh,
So-
oh yeah, okay, hang on. One candle for Amy.
They do have the
Where am I going to
tsunami.
put all these?
Where
I'm
the
going to
hell
look
is
like a
it?
funeral home by the time we're finished. Hang on. Another one for Tabitha, because what an excuse to leave a podcast.
Right?
Gotta go.
Like,
Didn't
oh,
even say gotta go.
hey,
Didn't even say shit, Neil. The ocean's coming in over the mountains to get me. She didn't even. And
No,
Shauna, hang on.
flat. No, nothing.
Oh, I saw the preview on YouTube for the next Block magazine. There's one for Shauna with her bits, her holy bits. There you go. I'm all about the candles today. I'm all ready for Christmas candles.
Adam.
I wish you could. Oh, Adam. Hang on, Adam.
Adam is here.
Let's light a Christmas
Aw.
candle for Adam.
Yes,
Who's
let's
stuck-
light
who's-
one. Yes.
Who's stuck in our 51st state? They just don't know it yet.
He
Right.
gets all the love out, Adam.
Into us. We
Isn't
love
it
So I've
you.
got
Um,
4 little lights here.
Isn't the
Oh.
UK the 51st?
Yeah.
My
Eh.
car
Yeah.
car is full of
Tabitha-
lights.
Tabitha, we don't care if your kids are loud. Come in anyway.
Come on. We don't care.
Yeah, here's one for Paisley. I made
The
earlier.
Trinity- The Trinadian archipelago.
Are you naughty? Oh, really?
Oh,
Sometimes.
Paisley has friends over.
Who knew?
Oh,
Send him
does she?
outside.
Who cares?
Oh,
Come on.
Send him outside. Make him play
can you see
outside.
that there?
Before we get going, though, I just wanted to say thank you for another year of people following us and watching our
Yes.
podcast, and our friends who hang out with us
you.
and come on with us. And thank you so much, everybody. We really appreciate it. Our community is amazing,
Love
It
I
is.
love our people.
and we're lucky because
They're
we
the
don't care about the
best.
crazy people who are losing their minds now. And even if elections had gone differently, we wouldn't be losing our minds. We just
Still be
be
doing
getting
it.
on with it because that's what we
Gosh,
do.
guys,
So
you know, I said before the election, last time I saw you girls, I hope everybody's really going to do the right thing so I don't have to like get covered in tattoos and have blue hair and smoke and drink myself to death. Because, you know, this world would not be worth living. But, you know, that would have been my crybaby rant if it had gone the other way. I'm just
say
saying.
yes.
Just saying. And remind me
And we-
about that. Speaking of tattoos, I have a story to tell you later.
Uh-oh.
Later. Yep.
Okay. Well, welcome everybody.
Okay.
Welcome to literally Evil Nittler. Evil Nittler Santa.
And it's
Get
raining.
more
Hello,
mixed up,
Neil.
Aw, Adam's thinking of you, Joe.
I need them like emergency lights down the runway so I know how to get to the loo.
She
Yep.
needs Rudolph lighting the way.
Dancer, prancer. Hello,
Another-
Santa.
Another week of
I
knitting
missed you so much.
extravaganza.
Joelle.
I did too.
I missed you so much.
Joe,
You're-
before I forget, I need a photograph
Yes.
of you. A
What?
photograph
Yes.
that you
Uh-oh.
like.
One of
So-
me cross-eyed with my frizzy hair. How humid it is here.
You need to give me a calendar next year, Joe Bob. I demand.
Oh,
Yeah.
I demand.
no.
Yes.
Then
Those
she'd have to
holy
read-
mesh.
Yes.
Then
Action.
no. Then she would
Gossip.
have to read and learn about the subject matter, which I don't think she knows about
No, she doesn't.
Because-
have-
Calendars?
she
for
can
the
just
calendar.
Yes.
No, I get you.
Can be-
I know.
I don't know.
Yeah, we need you to take a job. We need an Australia picture for it next year.
You
I think,
You and the
sidebar,
wildlife.
up there.
speaking of calendars, I think you've given James N. Watt too much attention and he's now changed his name to just James Watt to be incognito. Has anybody
Has
else
he?
noticed?
No.
Did y'all see?
No.
He said in
We'll
his
find
latest
him.
one,
No
he
one will find
said
him ever.
sparkle,
We've seen
sparkle.
all the other James Watt.
Oh, sparkle his butt. I was telling
I
Charlie
was like, what is
about
that?
his
Yeah.
beads of joy sweater, his beads of joy. I was telling my young Charlie,
Yeah.
and it was, you know, not a comfortable conversation, and I just blurted like Tourette's, that, you know, these beautiful lava lamp, you can tell what generation I am, these lava lamp shapes on this sweater. But by the way, Noro has that pattern in one of their magazines.
Yeah.
So I don't know who copied who or who got inspiration allegedly from who, but Noro has a beautiful top with that lava lamp shape. And I just blurted to Charlotte, anal beads. And she laughed and said, well, now you should make me one. Now you should make me one, and you will laugh while you make it, and I will laugh while I wear it. And I said, double dog dare me.
It's not.
I'm going to make one
Christmas
from the
tree.
Noro magazine. I'm not paying James Watt a penny for his. You know what? That just that left me feeling really prudish and disgusted. And let's get off that topic. Let's say hello, for me to say hello because I'm late, to the lovely Anne Pinkover, whom I was thinking of when I was driving here. I was thinking I don't have my red lipstick. Bloody hell, I bet you Anne turns up all decked out, and here she is.
Hi.
Anne already has her tree up.
Joe, this whole
We missed
Friday
you
night
so
thing, I know
much.
it works for you, and I know the rest of that, but I'm like, Friday nights are like kind of busy
Right.
generally.
Right.
Well, that's why we only do it once a month.
Friday nights are a busy night. I know a lot of you have to, you know, big social life and party on a Friday night. But for me, a party on a Friday night means
Friday night,
knitting.
Together with my brother and watch Deep Space Nine.
with
You
you,
know,
Joe.
we are living it up over here.
Oh, well, you know, if I was there, I'd grab the lap rug that you've intarsiaed, crocheted, and I would jump in the middle between you and Max, be like happy little family watching a movie that I don't understand anything about.
No.
But I'd be in there, Anne. I would love it. I wish I could be there.
Serious.
Tina, I don't know how you missed it. It's just one of those
No.
things that happens in our world.
And you
And-
need to be, yeah.
It's better than the ovary.
What we
was
sent
it?
you,
Oh no, the unborn baby change purse.
Adam is
That was
Oh.
a pattern.
right now, as he always does.
Did you see Tabitha's comment about Mr. West Vagina Shawl? I think she's forgotten the nipple slip thing as well.
She's
She forgot about that one that
Yeah.
she is famous for making, that nipple slip thing.
The spite shaw.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking about Miss Tabitha this week too, not because she's a superstar and an investigative journalist on Blocked magazine. No, not because of that, but because I did a little thing on my latest knit, my latest whip, and it just reminded me of nipples. So it reminded me of Tabitha. Funny how that works.
Well, you were knitting her lingerie, so
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
found her knickers. I
You
found
found
her
her knickers?
crusty old knickers. Yep. I found her crusty old knickers and I ripped them. I ripped them.
Like what?
I frogged them. I frogged
Oh,
them.
no.
It's just like, well, there's been rumblings about some really nice patterns done with a soft merino, and I think that's the way to go instead of silk and merino. I really do. So I ripped
Sorry,
her
Tab.
knickers.
you're not getting
Yeah, I
silk
ripped them.
knickers.
No, they're too silky and
No.
unshapely looking. So what?
It is. Okay.
This is so much fun. It's been a whole month since I got to chat to you,
Oh, I've missed you
gals and
so much.
guys.
Oh my god. Yes, you
I need black mohair.
the drapes. Oh my god.
She's
Oh,
hilarious.
Neil, Adam has a question for you.
Yes, and yes, I think that's a good idea.
Ah,
Good
black.
reason.
Oh my God! I saw a Charlie Kirk video yesterday. You know how he
Yeah.
goes to college
Yes.
campuses, and he was referring
Yeah.
to these students as blacks, and they got offended, and they're like
Yeah,
African American.
really?
But he says, but isn't it BLM? Isn't it Black Lives Matter?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, then you're black, so it's not
Right.
African Lives Matter. It's Black Lives Matter, and they're like, oh yeah, you're right.
I have no
Mm,
idea.
but that's kind of like white and Caucasian and whatever. Poor cracker, that sort of thing. Crackerous.
Okay, whatever.
So I've been
Yeah,
knitting.
Adam. Adam,
Speaking
you-
of that,
you-
I think we should all apply
Are
for
we a
the
knitting
job-
podcast?
for the job that's in advertised in
What?
Radical Threads.
Oh, you're a
There's
cheeky
a job?
bugger. I saw your comment. You're cheeky. You're really
What-
cheeky.
What job is that?
For a black accountant or a BBIMP accountant.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
Hello,
you should
can I just
apply.
have someone who can count money? Who
I'm
cares?
Indigenous, so
Well,
I can apply.
I'm Asian adjacent. I'm pretty good with math.
Well, it's illegal here.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously, I can't.
It's illegal, but it's done. But it's done, despite the fact it's
Yeah.
illegal.
But then
Um,
again, you could put that shoe on the other foot and say, well, people used to say that they were, selecting people with diversity in mind and never ever did. So, sometimes I think it's just a big FU to the ordinary white community who don't really give a rat's ass what colour you are, or religion, or
Just gotta reply to
lifestyle,
Adam,
or what
says-
colour your hair is.
Adam
That's
says,
why I often
"Jews
wear my
are
blue
good with
wig."
money." Cough, cough. But
Yes,
you're not in
yes.
favour at the moment, though.
My
because of things.
ancestors. Thank you, Adam. My ancestors are good with money. Yeah, and math. Yeah, I
So-
don't know. It's still carrying on. When is there going to be a day where nobody gives a shit? And is that my privilege to say nobody here gives a shit? I don't know. I get a bit. I can talk. 1984, 1985. I don't
Well,
know.
that was the funny thing. That was the funny thing in the video. He asked the kids.
Mm.
He's like, he pointed out that he got them to admit that racism is less now than it used to be, like in the 40s. And then he asked them why, and they're like, "Well, I don't know." And he pointed out how Johnson made a point
Got all the
of
lights.
passing laws that broke up the black nuclear family, and that's
Yeah.
when, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you're right." And then he started quoting Thomas Sowell and Malcolm X.
No.
And they were like shocked because they'd never actually read Malcolm X. They just, knew
No.
a few quotes. And
Yep.
he's like, now he said, Malcolm X said to look out for the liberals because they'll screw you over. And they're like, no, he did. So it's pretty funny.
You are so festive.
Yeah. All right. So Joe Talk Knitting.
Yeah, hi, we're a knitting podcast. If you're new and you're
Hi.
just joining us for the first time, this is actually our knit night where we all get together and talk about knitting, believe it or not, yarn, fleece, spinning, crochet, weaving, tapestry, cross stitch, Tunisian crochet.
Tunisian.
I've got a finished object, guys. Because we are holding a knit along at the moment. Anal beads and yarn with Joe Bob, absolutely. This
I'm
podcast
sorry.
may or may not be suitable for little children, depending on how many times you want to hear them. We'll want them to hear my cuss words. But anyway, isn't this fucking marvelous? Look at this sweater I finished.
It's awesome.
It's beautiful.
Wow.
Nice.
It's gorgeous, Joe.
Morning, Joe.
You did a great
I
job.
finished this sweater. Don't know if I'm going to wear it. Don't know if I like the colours for me, but I'm really happy with the yarn, which is a mixed natural fibre. So in other words, it's a mystery yarn. Thank you, Skeins, New Zealand. Skeins, New Zealand. Bloody good bargain.
Beautiful.
Oh, I'm dropping all the candles. How many more candles do I need to light? I've got four at the moment. 4 friends in thoughts.
Don't set your car
There
on
you
fire
go.
like Notre Dame.
Do not set
Well.
no, don't do it.
There you go. So that's a big ass sweater, size 3, and it fits so well. I have one thing to say, and it's my own fault about this design, the pattern design. Oh, it's by a lovely lady. I think her name might be Heidi. You'll have to look her up at Folk City Studio. Don't have the pattern with me because I folded away. I am going to make this sweater again. And there was
You should.
one little instruction that I did read twice. After the yoke, getting down ready to separate for the sleeves, it actually does say to you, you may or may not like to add a few rows, etc., to, match your torso. And I read it and I thought, you know what, this is looking fabulous. You've done a great job, a lovely lady designer who designed this pattern. I'm sure I don't need to put extra rows. I haven't washed it or blocked it yet. It fits really well. However, of course, if I was to wear it this winter, I would like layers under it. Probably not what you call a skivvy. What do you call it? Like a turtleneck, whatever.
Mm-hmm. A shirt.
A long sleeve t-shirt thingy majiggy, which we would call a skivvy. I would like layers under it because I freaking hate the cold. That's why I knit. So I probably would have, benefited from doing maybe 2 or 3 rows to lengthen the yoke. And there's, the pattern is finished. There's plenty of room to do that. So it was a lovely suggestion on the pattern designer's behalf, which I ignored. And it is perfect. I mean, it is perfect. And I haven't washed it yet. It's going to grow, even though it's a mixed natural fibre. I'm sure feels like it's got possum in it or cashmere or something. It's super, super soft. So thank you, Skeins New Zealand.
Mm.
Really love it. So that was the yarn I bought. I think, didn't I buy this early in the year, this yarn, or
You
last
did.
year for Christmas? Yeah.
You did. That
So
and the
I'm really
green.
glad the green and the what I call baby shit mustard brown, whatever. It's actually foxtail and fur. The green is fur. So there you go. And then I was making some socks. Let me show you those. We'll go through the nice things first, the good things that I have to say about the world. So that's one finished object. Now, works in progress.
Okay.
I'm a legend. So I think I had finished this perhaps, or was finishing this.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, maybe I
Pretty.
put it on my foot and showed you. So it wasn't quite finished, was it? My little toes were probably sticking out for the foot fetish people. Now, this is the old Zauberball.
Zauberball. Yep.
Zauberball Stark 6. So it's thicker than a fingering, as Annie hates me saying that, doesn't she? So I revel in it. 4-ply sock yarn, otherwise known as fingering. I started the second sock straight away. There was no way in heck I was getting stuck on second sock island, or having second sock syndrome. I got cracking on it straight away. I did different, who cares? Like that colour's at the top here.
I love
There you
that.
go. But over here, it's this colour at the top. Don't
Okay.
care. Silver hair, don't care. Was not ever going to try and match up a Zauberball. My goodness, look how much I've got left. Heaps.
Oh, it's
Bloody
beautiful.
heaps. I could probably do another pair. So I got past the heel and then I got onto the foot and I went, well, this is boring. So I stopped. I'm on
Yeah.
the foot. I probably got to do, I think from my stitch markers, I think I did 45 or 50 rows. I'll have to count them. I'll squint and count them one day because they're on size 0 needles, 2mm. That's size 0, isn't it, US? It's
Wow,
a
2
rib
millimeter
sock.
with Zauberball.
Wow.
Yeah, so I did a really nice dense boot sock. I just did that little, longer rib, so it just pokes up above my work boots. And the design, I remembered that to bring the book for this one, is out of this beautiful book called The Sock Project
Great book.
by Summer Lee. Her middle name is Lee too. So Summer Lee. Lovely lady, super lovely lady. She has a great podcast. And I just got bored. So there's nothing wrong. I think if it was a pretty yarn, I probably would have kept going. But I just got bored. I will finish these over the next few nights because
That's me.
I'm not happy with the other whip I'm doing. So I will finish these. And then I am going straight back to her book, to Summer Lee's book. And I'm going to choose another pattern and I'm going to knit another sock because I love the way she writes. But again, I did say last time, and I'm sticking to it, she gives you a measurement to do your sock gusset.
Mhm.
A measurement. Instead of telling you how many rows you should be doing of slip and purl, everybody knows, just the old-fashioned slip and purl.
Yeah.
She doesn't tell you how many rows to do. She tells you the measurement, and then you do your little heel flap and turn, and then as you go to pick up your stitches for the foot, you don't have a number. So you have to either count how many rows you've got here or just, be really careful, mindful of picking up each stitch as you go along. That's the only thing I didn't like in her pattern book is she doesn't say, hey, do 31 rows. No,
Hey,
she says
DK.
do however many inches.
Exactly.
Hello.
Merry Christmas,
Happy
DK.
Christmas.
Welcome to our Christmas extravaganza.
Yes,
here.
pick
I
up
think,
the
I think I
drink.
matched Therese.
Antlers.
You
Yeah.
do.
I know.
Now you have multiple.
Did somebody offer you a drink on the way in the door and there's nibblies around the corner, DK? Help yourself.
Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you.
help yourself.
Lovely to see you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You all too.
I brought my beverage.
Mine's not
Here's my
anything
other
fun.
completed whip is a big woolly hat. How's
Ooh.
that?
Gorgeous.
Actually, looks great on. I know it looks pretty rustic and hippie chicky here, but this is here's the yarn. Somebody's hand spun yarn, not mine. Some other clever person. Look at that gorgeousness in thick and thin. And I've got a little bit more of this as well in another colour, but it actually looks really great on. It's a big chunky for a windy, cold, bitter day.
Good.
Yeah, so I made that hat, which of course just took one night because it's just a bit of chunky. Oh, it feels like lanolin. It feels tacky, and Smells a bit like a sheep.
That's good.
Oh,
Nice.
speaking of sheep, I was off in a paddock the other night with my neck lamp out on, calling out for my dog Lolly, 4 years old. Lolly, Lolly. Lolly was about 3 miles from home, down a paddock near a swamp, which I've yet to adventure into. So she was down there having a great old time. It got dark. She got really scared and she started barking. So thankfully, a neighbour came and let me know that they could hear my dog barking down the back of this god-awful paddock. So I had to, I was scared of the roos. They're big, and I'm like shooing them away and stomping on the ground and making lots of noise, going through about 4 inches of mud because it's really, really rainy at the moment. So
Very
I was
cool,
off in
Adam.
a paddock. I was
Yeah.
off in a paddock the other
Adam.
night.
Hand knits are the best.
They are, Adam.
Adam.
Nice.
So who else has got any finished, has anyone else got any finished projects?
I
Because
do.
I haven't seen you for a month.
I do, and Liz does, and yeah.
Can you
Go
show
for it,
me?
Trees. Go
Tell
for
me,
it, Trees.
Liz. Oh, okay.
Oh.
I have. I'll show you. I have.
Show me what you've made.
Let me put them on. I have
Oh,
finished a pair of mittens from Tin Can Knits. They're easy,
oh,
whatever, easiest, whatever. I don't love the top of them, but it's okay.
oh, okay. Show me. You're ready for the snow. Oh,
Oh,
cool.
nice.
Red mittens, right?
Yeah, very cool. Love them.
So it's the Tin Can Knits, easiest mittens, whatever. I don't love
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Simplest mittens in the world. Yeah, I've never made that pattern.
The yarn is Driftwood Yarn and Candle in what's the name of colorway?
That's special.
Tide, Crimson Tide.
Ooh, pretty.
Yeah,
So it's red,
very special. Lovely.
winter red.
So is it
Definition.
snowing at your place?
What's that?
Is it snowing outside?
Not snowing today, but it's like 20 degrees. Feels like 3 or some bullshit. Yeah.
Good, good. Keep it there. Keep
Not
it there.
good. Not good at all.
What else
What
you
have
got,
you
Trees?
made, Liz? Oh, trees. What else? Mittens. What else? It's been a month. Come on. I know you're
She
knitting
finished-
while I'm not seeing you.
Okay.
She finished socks too.
What?
Did you miss me on Thanksgiving? I couldn't have lunch with you. Sorry, I had to go to work.
Did. No, but I
Sorry,
have
babe.
this year, so it's okay. So I have one sock. There's one
Ooh.
sock that's done.
That's pretty.
That's very nice. and
Look at
fast.
that cute pattern with the stripes.
Okay, you need to go away.
That's
This
sweet.
is,
Whose yarn is that?
Striping from
It is?
Annie Grasso. She does self-striping yarns.
Nice.
And I used to be in her club where you get them every month.
Yeah.
I'm working on the second one. That's what I'm working on. I'm going to
Oh.
I'm gonna put down the socks for a while because there's other stuff I want. That's not
Yeah. See,
Um,
that's how much I need for a hat.
what's that?
Sorry, I
Ooh.
just found it. This is the other one I bought.
Is that Malabrigo?
No, this is just somebody's hand spinning.
Ooh,
It's big
it
chunky
looks like
crap.
Malabrigo.
It's pretty.
Ooh.
It's amazing.
Okay, so I'm going to do another hat out of that one night. Have a drink and
Good.
make a hat. I just found it. Now I can pop it away. What else have you made? Socks that are not quite finished.
Socks,
One done, one not.
yeah,
What else?
5% done.
Yeah.
I finished the mittens. These were on the.
Did you
needle-
make David some socks? Did you
No.
make David
No.
some socks
No,
for
because
Christmas?
I made him socks last year, and he hasn't worn
And he hasn't worn them yet.
2 pairs, and he hasn't worn
That's
them.
not the
So I'm like,
point.
Nope, I'm not making any more.
Oh,
Nope.
bugger. Okay.
I
You
have
gotta
hats.
tell him
Okay.
and tell him.
I have hats.
Tell him and tell him.
Oh, you've been
I-
making hats?
Yeah, well, I finished my sweaters, which aren't in the room. Sorry.
Yeah.
This is out of Earth and Impress. It's Space Garbage. So that's, an
Oh.
entry to Anne's lovely cowl. And it's a Christmas gift. This is in Dragonhorn I'm not quite sure the color,
Oh, I like that.
but that's a
Purple.
gift. And then this one is for my son, which he's not here, so he won't see, is in a Madeline Tosh. So, and then I have
You've
one
been
more.
busy.
Well, they're all Christmas gifts. I have one more cow to make, and then I'm done with Christmas gifts. So I'm very excited.
Okay.
Which Neil helped me with. Thank you very much. I just need to get the yarn for it so that I can make it. So,
Mhm.
and now I'm working with our lovely friend Tina, who's in the chat. This is her No Sleep Till Brooklyn colorway, and it's one of my
Ooh.
absolute favorites. And I'm making a cow design with it.
Oh,
So it's
nice.
really pretty.
Nice.
So I'm working on a new cow.
Mhm.
So Morgan will be here soon. Neil, what are you working on?
Listen.
I'm
Oh,
doing
here it is.
the jelly roll finally.
Really?
Oh,
Ooh,
catch
yay.
up with the rest of the world. Catch up
Yeah,
with the
but
rest of us.
I'm cheating. I'm not doing minis. I'm just doing a sock yarn that changes colour. And then I've got another one for the next row. And I'm doing it a bit wider because I'm making a scarf rather than a thing. So I'm going to do probably 3 of these, maybe 4.
For
See how wide it is.
sure.
So I've
For
got to
sure.
knit this
3 would be great.
to be 7 foot long. Because
Really?
that's how long I like my scarves. So
Wow.
I can wrap it round twice then, you see.
Really? 7 feet?
Yeah, that's how long I do scarves, yeah. Because your scarf
Wow.
should be your height plus a little bit more.
Mm.
I'm not 7 foot tall before everyone starts to think I am.
No.
It's okay.
Wow.
I'm doing endless scarf too.
Are you still on
Yeah.
Endless
What was
Scarf,
that?
Ann?
I'm
that
still
black?
on endless scarf. It is.
And
it is
black. No.
endless scarf.
Okay, I need a
Have you got
pen. I've got
mine
my
yet?
bingo card. Anne, can you tell us about your bingo? I'm going to mark it off right now while I've got witnesses for my bingo card. I wish I had a highlighter. Oh, well, doesn't matter. Tell us about your bingo, because patterns of force make a sock. Well, I've made one. I'm going to cross that off then.
And a prize
What else?
for up to 3 squares. Or
Okay,
2
so I can only have. Okay, so I've actually finished a project I can't show you because you'll see it in Blocked magazine, and it's
Oh.
got gold stellina and it's got gold colour in it. So do I get a free one in the middle? That free one, can I have that one?
The free one you get anyways.
That was last month. Oh, how do I get a free one for my gold?
For the gold, if you finished it in November, you can
Yes.
cross it off. You're good for that. But December is the color of the month is red.
Oh, bugger me. Okay, red. I'll just write that down. So, but for
guess we can
last
start-
month, I did
Hang on.
gold.
Right.
So I can mark off any marker, any placer holder here. Right.
Yes.
So let me find one that I'm not going to do for sure. Use bobbles. Bugger that. I'm going to cross that off for my gold. Where no man has gone before, make a sweater. Guess what? I finished a sweater in November. I'll just do that. Hang on. So hang on. 3 per item, right?
Right.
So the socks. Oh, the socks have got red in them. Hang on. Let's do another one that I'm never going to do.
How much red do you need?
Hang on. I've got red in it. Use cables. Yeah, I'm not bloody doing cables. Hang on. Red. Yeah. So socks, I get 3. So 1, 2. They're not seamed. Something with stripes. Okay. I got 3 for my socks. Now, my sweater that I just did, that's just a sweater. Begin and finish a project without working on something else. Never going to hit that one. Make something from a well-known designer. She's not. Oh, the thing that you can't see yet. That's a well-known designer. So that's 2 for her.
Come on, Morgan.
And
She's on her way. She's making tea.
seamed.
Hurry up. Hurry up.
Hang on. Oh, make a seamed garment. The garment that you cannot see yet until you look at Blocked magazine's next issue is partly seamed. So I get 3 for that one. I'm doing well.
Nice.
Okay, look at mine. I'm crossing all the stuff off.
Look at you.
I am crossing all the stuff off. Wow.
Winner.
Hey,
Is there
Morgan's
one?
got a kettle. I'm impressed. Proud of you, Morgan. She's
Oh, the
actually got a
socks.
kettle.
You
That's the only way.
sport
That's the only way to make tea is with a kettle. Come on.
Yes, don't do it in the
We
microwave.
don't even have kettles. You do microwave.
Oh,
No,
Not all of
You,
us.
CK.
no.
make
I
a
think I'm the only
feminine
one here.
garment. I ripped Tabitha's knickers in haste. I should have hung on to them. And I could have marked off another square.
I'm sure Tabitha will be sad too.
Oh, Anne, please explain. Please explain the bingo card.
Okay, I will explain the bingo card in case you haven't been playing along at home with Star Trek Bingo. The lovely, deplorable knitter and I have been hosting a Star Trek Bingo knit along event. You can get the bingo cards either on either of our Instagrams or on website and pinkbud.com or chickenladyfiberarts.com. Under her blog, she has the bingo cards and also explains rules in case you miss it here. But
Yeah.
as we just said, you play along by finishing items. You get 3 for each item that you have. You cross stuff off your bingo. But as Joe said, you can mark off any square, even if you haven't done the specific task on that square. If you use the color of the month, color of last month is gold. This month is red.
Gold.
January is
Yep.
blue. Or if you
Blue. Okay. Hang on.
So,
Let me write that down
or if
for.
you have like something in your pattern or your yarn that is like space themed, star themed, if it says alien something, that also counts.
What if my knitting's just out of this world?
Well, then it'd be everyone, Joe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
With my lovely stitches. Thank you.
and-
And then where are we sending these when we actually make bingo?
When you actually make a bingo,
Yeah.
send cards to me at politicallyincorrectknitters@gmail.com.
Okay.
By the end of the month, by the end of December, because we're doing a every month. So
yeah.
yeah,
So I have to do a separate card each month.
Yes. If
Start again. Why didn't you? Jeez.
no.
I'm never going to make bingo.
Joe,
I
it can
did
carry
November
Tara.
and December.
Yay! Tara's
It can
here.
carry
Yay!
over month per
I'm
month.
just playing from home. What am I going to win?
Well, all my stuff is over there. I have to get it.
Hey,
Once-
Tara. Welcome.
Hi, Tara.
Hey, thanks.
Merry Christmas.
What am I winning?
in advance?
Merry Christmas.
What special day is it today, Tara? It's a day, isn't
St. Nicholas Day.
This day.
Okay.
Oh,
right.
Saint Nicky boy.
Hi.
Oh, Anne's gone to get some prizes. I want to know what I'm going to win. Now I've just realised I've got to do a separate bingo card. I'll print off some more.
I love how Joe just assumes she's going to be the one to win.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to see what I could possibly win.
Good. Good.
Of course, Joe can win. Anyways, if
Of course I can.
Okay, bingos. Okay, your card can count for up to 5 bingos. Bingos that you used for the previous month you submit for those do not count. But if you had like a half completed card, every card can count for 5 bingos. Up to 5. And you can get a new card at any time.
Okay.
I'm not taking part because I just don't get it. I just don't understand it.
What?
Just keep marking them
It was
off.
in the
I'm marking them
magazine,
all
I
off.
read it. I still don't understand
Like,
it.
come on.
You've been, to be fair, you've been busy. You did the block. You were working on the blocked calendar, the Women of Blocked, and
Don't
the
make
magazine,
excuses
which comes
for
out.
him.
Which
Don't
comes
make
out when
excuses
Monday.
for him. The world's
that when-
stupidest man is in Salford, UK. Don't make excuses. Don't.
It was just
I can't
too many
stand it.
words. Too much words, you know.
Words
I
are
Knit the
tried.
thing and mark the box. You get 3 marks. You get 3 goes on each item you're knitting. Knit the thing, mark the box. I'll help you. I'll help you cheat even.
See?
English
Joe.
is hard. Yeah.
So you could win this lovely bag by Susan.
Oh, look at it.
Works.
Oh, it's so
It's
pretty.
Oh, she makes beautiful bags.
Look at
Yeah.
And then we also have the Knit Long and Prosper yarn by Chicken Lady.
Oh, Lynn has outdone herself. I love those colours.
And Holly.
I could win that.
Where's Lynn?
Hint, 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 hint.
I
could
don't know
win
where she
that.
is.
She's
I
got
sent her
to
the
be
link.
here. Come on.
Wow, that's
sent her the link.
awesome.
All sorts of good stuff.
Yeah, Hey, she's down in the sweatshop with Mr. Chicken Lady making people socks and yarn colours and all sorts of funny things. She's a busy lady, our Lynn. Okay,
She
so
is.
get your bingo card, print them off, and you can win some prizes. I think it's fabulous. It's so much fun. What a shame I ripped Tabitha's knickers. I could have had another mark on the box.
I'll think of something else for that.
Yeah, I'll think. I'll have to have a look at another bingo card. Thank you, Anne.
Meanwhile, people are wondering why Joe has Tabitha's knickers.
Right? Yeah.
Because we're good friends like that. We're excellent friends like that.
They're
We're
close.
buddies.
Okay.
We share everything.
And they're like this.
Though to be fair, Anne did post a pattern the other day for an undergarment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
I mean,
I won't be making it, but maybe some people
No.
will.
I will not, but it's okay.
It sounds
Neil
like
might.
it's something
Neil
super
might.
saucy. It isn't.
Tara,
but
Tara.
I saw that. Was that in
some
the,
of us-
in the private chat, or was that?
Oh, that's the super secret chat you were talking about. I was listening to you and Tabitha having a good old goss about the super secret chat, and I thought, is that the one I'm in, or is that the one that I'm not in because they talk
Right,
about me in?
I know, right?
Shit.
We're all like, what is happening?
Shit. I love the way Tabitha fluffs it off. Oh, I'm in so many chats. I thought, you bitch. How are you in so many chats? I'm only in like 4. Come on. Start my own super secret chat
You're
with a
not,
passcode.
yeah. We're not in the loop. No.
To be
We're
fair,
not.
there are a lot of chat groups that we're in.
A lot of
Are there?
You
Oh,
know?
are there?
Yeah. You're
Who's
in
got
most of
time
them.
for all of that? I'm not.
You're in almost all of them. Yes, you are.
No.
Actually,
You're
I
not?
am.
Okay.
I am.
One that I'm not in.
I am in the book reading club one, and I've not read any of the books that they've read yet. One day I'll catch up.
We stopped
One
reading
day I will
actual
catch
books
up.
together. That lasted maybe 2 months, and then we stopped reading books together. Now we just mention books.
People get their noses out of joint. You can't even have a conversation about a book, like to critically sort of pull it apart or say you enjoyed it for whatever reason. People get offended, and it's like, holy moly, it's just a bloody book. Get over yourself.
Yeah.
So no, even books are. Oh, here comes the rain. Hang on, I've got to put my mobile office window up. The rain's coming in sideways.
Yeah. Don't get wet.
Well, I
So,
hope the branches don't fall on me.
Welcome, Tara, who we haven't seen in forever.
Who?
Yeah.
What have you been up to? What have you been making?
Show me what you're making,
Please
Tara.
Tell me what you're doing.
I am working on my Hepburn sweater with
Okay.
ocean yarn.
Ooh.
Oh, I love that.
Oh,
I love that green.
Look at that. That's your color.
That is
Dude, that's
amazing.
color.
That's a
221B.
beautiful green.
so beautiful.
Wow.
And I am actually on the part because there's short rows in the back for a longer
Yep.
line in the back, and that's where I'm at.
That's
Yep.
gorgeous.
Nice.
Ah,
Nice.
That is
very
pretty.
nice.
Is that
Well
Nitty
done.
McPurley pattern?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
I thought I recognised
Okay.
the name. Sure.
that's your
It's-
color.
A lot of stockinette, and it's fingering weight yarn with small
Yeah,
needles.
but just think of how awesome it's going to be when you're done.
Oh, it's gonna
Yeah,
be
it's
fantastic.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
You're going to wear the heck out of that. Yeah, for sure. For sure. That's
My mom
lovely.
did one of those actually, and beautiful pattern. But I'm like, my mom doesn't knit that much. And like, it's fingering weight, and she's like, "Yeah, I'll do black yarn." I'm like, "Really?" She's like, "Yeah." She
Really?
fits beautifully. It's a lovely sweater. But I'm
Oh,
like,
well done,
that
Mrs.
is
Pink.
that's a commitment.
Is
Yeah.
DK not coming back?
It
I don't
is-
know.
Did nobody
She
know?
popped
might
out.
be busy.
I don't know. She's got,
She
family
might be
stuff
cooking
probably.
a chicken. She might be cooking a chicken in the oven.
Morgan's here. Yay.
Hey,
Hey,
Morgie.
Morgan.
Well, hey, Morgie. You'll
We
find
missed
DK
you.
round the corner getting a snack. So help yourself to drinks and the snacks around the corner on the table, love.
Sorry
brought
about your football game last night. I was pulling for you.
Cheers. Cheers, Tara. Cheers, Morgie.
That's right.
Cheers, my ladies.
Cheers.
And as a tip, if you find cranberry wine, get it. It's
Ooh.
delicious.
I have some.
Ooh.
It's
Good
a different
for you
brand
too,
than the
right?
one you found, but it's really good.
So
Yeah,
healthy,
mine's from
Tara.
a winery in Missouri. I bought a whole case.
Wow.
Yeah, we get the
Did you
Stella.
really?
We get the Stella
I gotta have a
Artois. They
look.
make cranberry, black cherry, blackberry, and blueberry.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, I'm definitely going to go and have a look if we've got any in this country yet. Cranberry wine.
It's good.
It is.
Wow.
I got cranberry in my margarita. Ooh, Morgan's using that as a blanket. That's
Morgan,
awesome.
what are you
I
Look,
what are
Neil.
you
Bundled up.
working on? What is that?
know. Look at Morgan's shawl.
Shawl. Okay.
Wow.
Shawl.
Schlanket. Schlanket.
Blanket.
Wow.
It was
It's
so
an Afghan. It's a
What a great idea. What a
So-
great design.
So Matt and I went
Deep hate.
to go take pictures.
Here
of
we
this
go.
thing.
Our friend, Carrie Smith.
Very
Hey,
Smith.
Carrie Smith. Yay.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Carrie.
I see
Welcome.
Santa's here with all of his elves.
Yep.
Sure.
All your friends are here.
Evil
Oh,
Santa is
friends.
here.
You had to send
Everyone.
Rudolph out to get you, Kerry.
Oh my goodness. Even Knit Effery's here.
Yes.
Here.
Miss Carrie. Lovely to see you. I missed you terribly.
Carrie,
guys.
you looked awesome in the calendar.
Yes, you did.
Yes.
Yes.
That was so fun
Yes.
that you guys thank you for letting me be a part of it.
That was
I-
gorgeous.
yeah.
Effing did. Yes.
You guys, I'm going to apologize up front. I'm in so much pain, but I was like,
Oh,
Oh no.
yeah, I've had some back problem. I pulled my back
Ooh.
over a week and a half ago, but then I went to the
Mhm.
doctor earlier this week and I got an adjustment and a massage, and it's made everything hurt like 10
Oh.
times more.
Oh,
I
no.
think
No.
I think that might be good. I don't know if it's good or bad.
No.
You're,
Oh,
you're,
I'm so sorry.
you're
It sounds
DK's
awful.
back.
Hey,
Sorry. No.
hey,
DK's back.
everybody's so festive.
Everyone's
Look at
back.
already. I love it. Thanks for inviting me to your Christmas party. Normally I'm like,
Come on.
I've been full of the Christmas spirit all month, but this is really dampening my, it's like,
Oh,
Back
Yeah, to
pain
be
is the
in
worst.
pain.
It is
Yeah.
The
terrible.
worst.
it's like,
I'm low on vitamin D right now, and I live in
Mhm.
the northern state, so I'm struggling a little bit right now. So I'm trying to trying to fake it until you make it. You know,
You need one of those sunlight
Yeah,
lamps, Therese.
ouch.
I do.
Yeah.
But
I've been going to the chiropractor and I've grown an inch and I'm breathing better and sleeping better.
you
So it's
grew
really
it.
Good for you.
important. It's really important to have that good posture and not have that back pain, Kerry. I really feel for you.
Well, thank you. I told
Yeah.
Amy, I was like, I'm taking some ibuprofen, and if I feel up for it, I'll get because I also drove 6 hours yesterday and today.
Oh.
And so I think the driving made it worse. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm here.
Did you hear that, Neil?
Yeah, guys, but
Six-
wide all man,
Yeah.
muscle accent that might help.
Let's
For
can
Neil,
we
that's
pause?
to drive around the country. That's like the whole
Yes.
perimeter of the UK.
Can we pause while Neil shudders and thought of driving 6 hours at one time?
6 hours, Neil. People do it, Neil.
By the way, Neil,
Aw.
No.
by the way,
Conspiracy theory. None
It
of you
was-
drive anywhere.
it was the second time I did that
Come
in,
on, Amy.
like a week because we had to go to Lubbock twice. And
Oh, Amy, I lit a candle for you, Amy. Sorry, Kerry,
She did.
to
you're
interrupt.
fine.
I've lit a candle for Amy.
Neil, how long does it take you to drive across your country?
You wouldn't know. He's
Well,
never
it
done it.
Well, it depends.
probably
where
never
you
done it.
are. So where I am in Manchester, it's probably 2.5 hours to drive across.
oh, really?
Because I'm in the
That's an
middle.
afternoon drive.
I'm above Wales, so
I
I'm kind of in
drove-
one of the thinnest bits.
Can you believe it?
That's
It's like
how
Philly
far I
to
went-
New York.
that's
Philly
how I
to New
went-
York. Do it in
I
the
went-
morning.
On
God's
Thanksgiving, I drove that far for lunch and back on Thanksgiving. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's nothing.
No.
Neil,
When
do you know-
I lived in El Paso, I was
I
going to go
drove
Wow.
that far to take the picture for the
in
calendar.
the same state. It's
But I
8
keep
hours.
saying to you, we
Crazy.
have tiny cars, we have tiny roads, we have congestion.
Oh, what a-
Petrol is really
Wah,
expensive.
wah.
It's at least double the price you guys pay. And
No.
driving isn't as fun as it is in America. And we don't have cruise control buttons on our cars like you.
Oh, stop it.
Okay,
I'm sorry. I've
And we
seen
have
out
gears.
here.
We don't
I
all
know
have
that y'all
automatic
drive.
cars.
Neil, I
Well,
know
okay.
you're coming to Texas
What do you got?
sometime, right? And
Yep.
so you can drive like I did 6 hours and not even hit the other side of the state. And I didn't
No,
start at one
it's
edge.
crazy.
You know, you can go forever and not hit the other side of the state.
Yeah.
El
Annie and I
Paso-
are
El
2.5
Paso to
hours
Cary
away
is like
from each
8
other.
hours. It's
And
crazy.
the chances of
Yeah.
us meeting up more than once a year are pretty slim.
Yeah. No.
That's sad. And Tina, I'm verklempt too.
Yeah, we're all
For other reasons.
We're all
What does
Um,
that mean?
Before I
Ask Adam.
forget, I did say last Friday night when we got together that I was going to do a giveaway, for one of our viewers who participates in our Goodwill, our Christmas Goodwill knit along.
I want that.
It's going until when? January 7th, maybe?
January 7th. Yep. And
January
Orthodox
7th.
Christmas. Yep.
So you can still get your photos into us, please. And can I see more than one photo, please? Because I'm getting really excited looking at everyone's sweaters. But some people have only sent me one photo, and I don't see the progress. So I'm giving a free away. That's what new name. Free away. I'm giving you a free away. It's Fibre Lily Australian hand dyer. The name of the yarn is Don't Get Lippy. It's super soft sock. 75% superfine Australian superwash merino, 25% nylon. And I'm sending you 2 skeins and some little scissors from Knit Pro, some little portable travel scissors, and it's all coming to you in a little travel bag, a little knitting bag here, a carry bag with one handle, so you can slip your arm in and knit your socks on the move. Now, unlike Liz, who does very fair random number generator, I just chose. That's what I'm saying. Put your photos on. I want to have a look. I'm a sticky beak. And I chose
I'm not.
for December. Are you ready? I chose the lovely Wild Knit Diva, who is Kathy.
Ooh.
So, Kathy, if you're watching us, I know Kathy watches Politically Incorrect Knitters. She joins in all the cows.
Yep.
She is knitting on a lovely single coloured jumper, a sweater, and the back detail is cables down the middle and a lace sort
It's
of
pretty.
cable, some sort of lace on the either side of that middle seam. So I really want to see more photos, please. I'm bribing you, Kathy. I will send you this in the mail if you contact me on Instagram if you want, or through Liz, I don't mind, on the Knit Night podcast. And I will send you this
at gmail.com.
Sure, if you send Liz your details, I will mail this to you. Although I have to say, I've been to the post office once in the last 2 weeks, and the lineup is all the way around the interior of the building, out the door and down the ramp. So, donated to Let Them Live for Amy as well. Yeah, what a lovely lady. So I just chose from Kathy's sweater, and then I went to have a sticky beak on her Insta because I am a sticky beak. And I saw all of her lovely knit-alongs that she's joining in. The Tabitha's one as well, Winter of Murder. This woman is knitting and knitting and knitting. And I thought, I've been doing all this colour work, and I honestly was captivated by this single colour. It's so pretty, just with a different texture. And I thought, well, that's inspired me to do a single colour sweater for or a cardigan. Actually, I might do a cardigan for early 2025. So Wild Knit Diva on Insta, congratulations. You get our free away. And I've got the envelope here ready to go to send it to you via International Express Post, but it may not. I really don't think it'll turn up before Christmas because our International Christmas Post ended in November. It'll be there in the new year.
Joe, would that cardigan be a penguano?
No, it wouldn't be. I was thinking something like, well, what Kathy's done is really quite fine and elegant looking with a bit of lace design. And I thought that's really pretty and it's inspired me. You don't have to do fancy colour work. just get out, the same colour in a nice wool and do a really pretty cardigan or sweater with a little nice detail. I thought it was very elegant. So please keep posting your photos because we have prizes coming up for January, don't we,
That's
Liz?
right. Yep,
Don't we,
mine will be-
Therese?
I have stuff going out in the mail to everybody. I owe it to on Monday. So,
Okay.
Our friend Laura, who won last time, I will be mailing hers out on Monday, as well as stuff to Amy and Tabitha and other people. So
Right. So thank you for watching and thank you for joining in because I not only finished my Mariana sweater from Folk City Studios, I've also over halfway through another sweater. Look at me go.
Wow.
And I'm not like Tabitha with the loosey-goosey stitches, but I have lots of complaints. I really hate. Can I say hate? Hate's a really harsh word, isn't it? I really hate this sweater.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Why?
Which one is it?
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's beautiful.
Well, I've been calling it the Soldotna and fucking nut sweater. Soldotna and fucking sweater. I really don't like it. I really don't like it for lots of reasons. I've modified it.
Right.
Oh, you want it? Oh, you can have it. I swear. You can have it. I don't like it. I don't like the design. Do you know, I nearly brought with me, but I didn't want to be too nasty. This neck, I'm a craft snack. I'm agreeing with the craft snackers on Reddit. I'm agreeing with the snarky bitches on Reddit. This neck is bloody horrible. And I got a pair of big fat scissors out and I chopped it off. I picked up the little stitches just above the first row of the patterning because, this is actually Soldotna. This is a knitting show, isn't it? Not a whingy whiny show. This is Soldotna by Caitlin Hunter from Boyland Knitworks. Did I get all that right? I haven't had a drink yet.
Did.
Everybody on Reddit bitched about the neck, and I know why. And it would look like a camel's hump, to put it nicely, because what she asked us to do was short rows on the back, but she took them too far on either side, and they were coming right round over the shoulder to the front of the neck here, to the side of the neck, and then back again. So it was making a hump.
Yes.
Jo ain't got no shame. She'll cut a bitch. Yeah, I'll cut a bitch, all right. I got the big scissors out. I cut off all the short rows.
For your hunchback, Jo.
No, I am, because I've been to the chiropractor and my posture's great. Can't you tell I've grown some inches here? The neck was a hump. It was short rows that came too far forward. So the short rows are here on the shoulder, and it was like a half turtleneck up the back. It was bloody horrible. And I looked at it and I thought, that's horrible, but keep knitting, trust in the designer. Obviously, the pattern's been out for quite a few years now. You would expect that a tech editor would get back to her, or she would pay a tech editor to go back and do an errata or change or modify this pattern. It is bloody horrible. So, chopped it off.
Having a whole bunch of people knit that pattern?
It's horrible. I don't know why, and I think you're all ridiculous to get on the bandwagon. Don't knit it. I'm telling you not to knit it. I did her pattern.
Do it.
I did her pattern all the way to where you're supposed to separate for the sleeves, which was this one.
Right.
I've gone past that to do the nipple slips for Tabitha. They're the nipple slips tabs. And then that's the part where I'm going to join the gold thread again to do the little rib for the sleeve. I had to do about 2 inches. I did a larger needle than the pattern calls for. I did 4 millimeter all the way around. So the neck, because I had to go back and knit it up, I didn't want a loosey-goosey neckline. So I folded it over and then joined them together and just bound them off. So a 3 needle bind off. So I've done it doesn't have any short rows now, so it's quite, you never know which one's the front and which one's the back. So I've had to add 2 inches of the yoke because all the photographs I've seen are this overblocked sweater. Poor thing's blocked to the shit house. The wool's got no stretch left in it, no elasticity. and they're all stuck under people's armpits, like super snug, super tight. And yet this was supposed to be the sweater to go over a summer dress or something with a short sleeve and to go over, to go over something. People are wearing them over dresses and skirts.
No.
I don't like it. I'm not happy with it. I've just come up with my own little patterns and designs to go throughout the body now, and I might be running out of this colour yarn soon. So I've did 3 colours and I've added a 4th, which is just a variegated colour there. I don't like it. I don't recommend it. And I don't know why you all knit it, because I felt really sucked in now for paying for this a few years ago. And now I've done it. I will never knit this again. It's bloody horrible.
Oh, no.
Tell us how you really feel.
That's a size 4.
I challenge you, Joe.
To knit it again. Look at that. Morgie. Now, see, you stopped. Morgie stopped here where this where I've got grey and silver. Morgie stopped there.
Ooh,
I've
I love your
gone
colours,
and done
Morgan.
2 more patterns.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, Morgan.
So mine's a size 4, Therese. I hope you enjoy it. I've done a size 4, and I'll do a longer body because I know you don't want to have your belly button hanging out, do you?
Okay. Morgan's turn to say what she thinks of the pattern.
Yeah.
Show me yours, Morgan. And I've done superwash, so it's going to grow when I wash it and block it. What's yours out of?
Smash.
Okay, so this was, I think this was out of Cascade Heritage?
20.
Wherever
Heritage.
their DK
okay.
is.
Yeah.
This was probably maybe the 3rd or 4th garment I ever did.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to tell me you've done 4 of them.
No.
So you're bloody nuts.
I mean, that could be
Yeah.
argued, but
Oh, it's horrible.
The original neckline.
Yeah.
Like
You did the original. Show me your short rows at the back.
Well, it's dark yarn, so it's going to be kind of
Oh, so you can't see the camel's hump.
No. Oh.
Joe kind of has it out for Morgan, though. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So basically, Morgan's just a better knitter.
He said that, not me.
Oh, no.
That's okay.
I didn't say
So you blocked it out?
Yeah.
You blocked that short rows out?
Mm-hmm.
Come back, show me the colours. Show me the body, because you've done a different colour for the body, and I'm thinking of
Santa Nittler, how could you say that?
Right.
Oh, you did all those little colours throughout the body as well. So you've got double yarn all the way through that. That's so heavy and thick.
It's really not that bad. I mean, it's pretty well. I mean, yeah. I mean, I also live in.
It's double DK all the way through.
No,
it's
Yeah,
really
but she doesn't live in New South Wales.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. It's double DK all the way through. Double layers all the way. I just thought that's ridiculous.
I think so.
Really heavy. Short rows in the back, and I hated it. Yeah, should have skipped them. That's it, Tina. Next time, provisional cast on. I've actually got Sunset Highway and other Boyland Networks patterns in my list of things to do that I never did this year. And I don't think I'll be doing her necks. People have complained that her necks are too small. And I have to agree, they're the same sort of stitch count I would do for a beanie in DK. Oh, there you go, Kerry. Tina says hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, I have a question for you guys.
Sure.
Since you're talking about how you just cut the neck off of a sweater,
I cut it.
Answer this. I have a friend who I wore that sweater that Shelly made for me for the calendar. I wore it to our church's ladies gun club, and one of the ladies there.
I love that.
It was amazing.
So good.
One of the ladies there who is like a mentor of ours, she's amazing. She teaches all these different classes to our ladies group, like canning and stuff. Anyway, she's been knitting, and she was admiring the sweater. And then she asked me, she said she's been working on a scarf, and she realized she did some extra rows on it or something. And she wants to know, can she just pull it all out? It's some kind of cashmere yarn. And I told her, I've pulled it out before, but I'm not a great knitter, so I'm going to ask.
If it's hard to rip out, if it's really furry cashmere, like a bit of a
put it in the
mohair,
freezer.
put it in the freezer. Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
And then it's
you can pull it
it's
out. and keep
easier. The
going.
fibers contract. It's easier to pull it
Yeah.
apart, so they're not sticking
These-
to each other.
Can I ask a question about the problem? Is the problem in the last bit that she's knitted, or is the problem at the beginning?
Ah.
I believe she, based on what she was saying about pulling it all out, I believe it's near the beginning.
Right, so that
Pull it out.
a little bit.
pull it out.
So it's harder to unravel from the beginning. You have to unravel every stitch one by one.
Just
which
do
is
it.
a
Just
nightmare.
pull it
Yeah.
out and redo it.
But
Yeah.
she could cut the end off the very
Yeah.
last row of stitches, but she'd have a load of little ends.
Mm.
But then eventually you would get
Mhm.
a long bit.
Yeah,
Okay,
depending-
freezer too.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay, thank you. I told her I was going to ask my knitting friends who actually know what they're talking about, because I was like, pull it out, but I don't know.
No.
To do, I went to the top of the neck and pulled it out backwards. I started to do that to unravel it, and then after about 2 hours, I was like, just get the scissors
Yeah.
and chop it.
You get to a
Thank you.
point when you've
So
been
that's-
knitting for a certain number of years or whatever, you get to the point where you just frog stuff just because it's not good, you know. And
Yeah.
you don't think
It's
about
not good. And
you don't think about, you know, you just want it to be good. And it takes
I mean,
a
it's
while
going to grow.
Well,
It will
sometimes you
grow
get to the
because
point
it's
where
superwash.
you
but
just want it done.
I
Sometimes.
know,
don't
I get
like
that,
it.
but you don't want it to be done wrong, you know.
No.
So yeah, you get to that point where you're just like, okay, just whatever. But it takes
I
a while.
I couldn't separate for the sleeves there. That's like
I
on
love
top
it.
of my
I
boobs.
love it. I
Hang on,
can't
that's
wait to
on
wear
top
it.
of
I
my
can't wait to
boobs.
wear it.
The pattern was made for someone with no tits, someone skinny like Kerry Smith, no boobs,
That's not
little
me.
body. It's not made for a big girl
I
like
don't have a
me.
little
Talking
body.
about no, what?
I don't have a little body, Joe.
What
That's like
size
a
did you make, Morgie? Fess up. What
Yeah,
size?
it
Because
was so
I did a
long ago,
4.
I don't remember.
You don't
I
remember?
think
I did a
tattered.
4, and the
I
body
probably
length of
around
the
there.
yoke was
Whatever.
not going even over my boobs, so I wasn't going to stretch
Oh,
the crap
shit,
out of my
yeah,
knitting for it to look
me.
hideous.
No.
It'll fit you. It's
Well-
a size 4, and it's going to grow a couple of inches, possibly. With all the colour work, who knows if it'll grow or
Wow.
not.
Therese, you're getting a sweater and you're getting a cowl from Amy. It's
I'm
like
not
Christmas
getting
for you.
I'm not getting a sweater apparently because you know I
She
Sure.
wasn't going to finish.
am better
It's yours.
than what she's saying. So
Oh, I'm going to be motivated to finish it. And everyone's going to compliment you on this beautiful sweater, and you'll go, thanks. The lady who made it hates it. Fucking hates it. So there you go. Great.
Can I just point out what Amy said in the chat there before we forget?
Oh,
so yeah.
There
hang
are
on.
boobs of all sizes and shapes in the calendar.
Hang on.
So
Let's
if anyone wants
pretend-
to get themselves
A very
the Women at
inclusive
Block
Oh.
calendar.
Size
if we pretend that I never told you, I could mark off on my bingo card, make something for someone without them knowing. Okay. Edit, cut. I'm winning this bingo. Edit, cut, edit.
You're going to.
So
Thank you. I
Now I can't
hated
remember what I was
it.
gonna
Rant
say.
over.
I got distracted.
Shit sweater.
So, Carrie,
My humble opinion.
welcome back to our crazy.
Welcome back, Mary.
Crazy.
Thank you
Welcome
for
back to
thank you
crazy.
for yes.
That's true, Tina. All boobs matter. They do.
Yes.
Yes,
I've
they
got
do.
'em.
And now the snarkers will go on that we're talking about body parts.
Yep.
and other things.
Yep.
And
we don't care.
No.
You have
Except we don't
snarkers
chop them off.
oh yeah, we have
Oh.
snarkers.
who watch
Neil
the
is-
show just to be douchebags later. Is that what
Neil
happened?
especially has them.
Yeah.
I've
Neil
seen
especially
Neil's.
has them.
Neil's
Because
got like
he's
a whole
literally
menagerie of
Nittler.
snarkers.
He's
What do I
Nittler,
have?
so you know.
You have hate watchers.
Oh God, yeah, I have several.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay.
You can have one
We
if you
need
want
hobbies.
one.
No.
No, she
think
has
Carrie's had her own.
Neil.
Got
She
her own.
has her own. Yeah.
And some of hers are quite unique.
Oh God.
Well,
Not in a good
we
way.
have one of our hate watchers is the same
Oh, God.
person though, Kerry.
Oh
Because one of
gosh.
them was very upset that you'd got that awful evil knitter Maria
Oh.
onto your show
Okay.
that time.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. How can anybody hate Maria Tuscan? That's like
Right?
what?
She's the best person ever.
She's
Like,
Well,
so
she's Nazi
sweet.
adjacent because she dresses in
Oh.
1940. Come on.
she's a
Okay, I'm gonna light.
She's
It's that
Gonna
trad.
light
It's
a
that
candle.
trad fitter. Yeah, it's that trad wife theme.
Oh, wait
Yeah.
a minute. Where's Traditha? Where's
Candle.
She at? Come on.
Candle for
She's-
Maria
she-
Tuscan.
She's in the
Maria-
chat.
Merry
She's got
Christmas.
Come on.
Tabitha's got a full house right now, so she can't come on.
Okay, well, whatever. It's knit night.
But-
Christmas.
Hang on, I'm down my t-shirt because I lost my remote control.
Uh-oh.
So
Yeah.
I'm not
Well-
playing. I'm not playing with my boobs. It's all right.
Maria,
We're not.
Got to sort
We're
my
not that
lights
kind of
out. There we go.
podcast.
But
No,
we
we're not.
like
We're a knitting
more- we
podcast.
like more subscribers if you do. So come on, dude. Come on.
Oh my goodness.
Oh Lord.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
We're not
So,
monetized, so it's okay.
so by the end of our Christmas Goodwill Christmas knit, I will have 2 sweaters done. How many will you
awesome.
have done, Therese?
Sweaters,
Yeah.
bro. Because all my sweaters
Oh.
sleeves.
I beat you, Joe. I did 3.
You did 3.
Mhm.
Oh goodness.
But not all of them were, but some of them were smaller because they were for my daughter. So it's not.
Yeah. Not big lady boob sweaters. Okay.
Well, no,
Terry, that's genius.
she's not fall. My daughter's not. Well,
Share Kerry's
she's-
post.
I can't. Whose post?
Kerry.
He's posting. Carrie? Yeah.
Oh.
well, Neil.
Delete it. Oh my
Neil
goodness.
Neil needs a new name. He's had the same one for a while now.
I don't want Titler.
That is absolutely not going to be the calendar next year. I'm telling everybody right now. It is
That's
not
the
going to
thing.
be the
It's
literally
calendar.
calendar.
Yes, it is.
No.
We're not.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Speaking of the calendar, so
Yeah.
Matt and
Yes.
I went to go out and take pictures of the shawl,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
And of course, I picked the windiest of days, which
Oh,
Of
we
course you did.
too. Yes.
which kind of worked out in my favor, though. I mean, in the end, based
It
on the
does look
photo that
good.
was chosen.
It's great. Yeah.
But Matt was like, so yeah, he's taking all the pictures. We were trying to figure out like how to not include certain things in the shot. Relying on his expertise, and he's working on the photos, and he probably told me, I don't know how many times, he's like, are you sure I can't edit them just like a little bit before you send them to me? I said no. I'm like,
No.
he doesn't want any of them edited. He's
No.
like, but I don't like sending out unedited photos. It feels not correct. And I'm like, how about this? How about just for your own enjoyment, you could edit the photos and
Mhm.
send them to me anyway, but you have to send me the unedited ones. And he's like, well, why does he want them unedited? And I'm like, Matt, I'm
Just-
like,
just
because
leave him
he does
alone.
his own
Yeah,
editing.
stop.
He does his own thing. Like,
Yeah.
But we had like a full on like whole conversation
Uh-huh.
about the photos. And then Liz, when I was like, okay, maybe just to humor him a little bit, I asked Liz for the hat that I tested for her. I'm like, do you mind if the photos are edited?
I don't care.
I was like, nope, that's
There
okay.
is Neil.
Here you
Nope.
go.
Yeah.
Edit.
I'll tell you
edit
why
these
I
photos.
insist on that is because some people do like, do they call it vignettes, where they have that faded bit around
Yeah.
the edge,
Yeah.
and it messes
Oh,
everything up.
yeah.
We can't use it then because we can't do anything with it. And some people,
Why he thinks we do
brighten
that
them
fancy,
too
I don't know.
So it's better if we do all of the pictures the same way. You see.
It was super windy the day we did ours, and I was just like, David, do the best you can, okay? And then he got all creative, and he was like, oh, here, be there and be there and be there. And I'm like, just take pictures, dude. Like, whatever. And then so yeah, I wanted it to represent where we live, and we live in a coastal town. So I think we captured that, but it was crazy because we wanted to do so much more, but it was so windy and it was so crazy. And it's fine. It's good.
It was freezing.
It was an experience. I'll
So
put
cool.
it that.
That was so good. Yeah.
How many copies? How many copies do you need ordered so that you can have a hard copy?
Right? Because
We
Carrie,
need-
How many?
We only need 7 more.
7?
Okay.
Oh
We
my
need
God.
7 more.
Wait,
and
let
then-
me just
Come
make
on, dudes. Come on.
One at a time.
I know.
Let me
Stop
make a plea. Let me make a plea. I was
Okay.
just about to
Yes.
say, while you guys were talking, I just ordered my calendar because I've been
Yay.
meaning to
We're
and I
there.
have forgotten. So if you're watching
Thank
and you
you.
haven't ordered your calendar yet, you should do so.
Order
And
it.
somebody's going to drop the link below in the description of this video. Whoever
Do it.
can.
That would be Neil
Please.
Do it.
because I don't
can't.
have it.
I
Oh,
can message the
We'll get
comments.
it. We'll get it
Okay.
done. Yes.
Oh,
It's my
thank
link
you.
tree. If you go to
So
my
good.
link tree,
So
Go
good.
to blocked links tree.
sorry, I
Okay.
spoke over
So-
everyone.
No, thank you
I
for
couldn't.
doing it.
No, thank you
I
very
have a
much.
question. I have a question
Yes.
for Ann Pinkova. How many do we need? Did you order all yours?
I ordered some, but order a stack, man. We'll give them away. He'll be great.
Okay, well, how many do we want to give away? Because it's a calendar, so if we go past like March, it's really kind of meh. Because it's a calendar, unless people just
I'm
want it
April.
to have it.
Come on, man. I'm April.
No, but
Oh,
No, I'm
DK,
talking
she's
about if we're doing
April.
it as a giveaway.
I'm April.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
that was
yeah.
what I was
March,
thinking
then
too.
It's not
Yeah.
that fun.
You actually have
Ann
to post
Pinkova,
them out,
text me your number
DK.
and I will order it. Okay.
Oh,
And I need one.
thank
So put
you.
mine in there. Okay.
I
Yes,
need
because
one.
we want
I
our
need
Neil
one,
to
but
be
you're
able
not.
to come to America.
Oh,
And then
Bob.
maybe
what do you-
when he goes to Texas, he can go shooting with Carrie with her ladies group
Oh,
at church.
Yes.
Speaking of
Yeah.
Texas, will you just share that screen, Liz?
Who?
Is it
What
just
screen?
to show, just to
What
show
screen?
Kerry?
Oh,
I've sent you a screen.
Carrie. Get up, Carrie.
There we go. So there's Texas and
Look
the
at
UK.
it. It's so,
So-
great. It's so
Oh,
So
it's
we
so
look,
tiny.
I'm in the narrow bit. So where the very narrow bit in the middle is, that's where
Oh
I
my gosh, you're so tiny.
good.
I know.
We could put
It's-
several of you.
It's
I
not the
know.
size that matters, it's the quality.
You keep telling yourself that, Neil. You keep telling yourself that. Isn't
There
that
you go.
hilarious? And he won't travel. He does not travel. It's all too hard.
Wow.
I used to live in London, I used to live in Brighton, I used to live in Bristol, which are all in the south. So I have travelled, but I just don't like it. I don't like it.
He's
Good
afraid of
grief.
becoming a felon somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who left?
Yep, for sure.
I think you'll
Come
like.
to Michigan.
I think you'll like driving in Texas, though. It's,
Yeah.
This is crazy.
I'd probably fall asleep because I bet you don't have to do anything, do you? I bet
Wait,
you
let
just
me tell
point
you.
it and go.
So I did fall asleep yesterday and today.
Yes.
That's why my 6-hour drive took 7 hours. Because what I do is,
Yeah.
if I start to fall asleep, I just pull over and take a nap.
Stop.
Yeah,
Good
that's
girl.
what you have to do.
Yeah.
Power nap.
So crazy.
Yeah.
You will, if you're like me on those long drives, you
Yeah.
might.
I do like the fact living in the West Coast, we have more of the 85 mile an hour speed limits and 75 mile an hour speed limits, so drives go faster.
Also,
Yeah.
I
Neil,
want to say thank you to Shelly, who's here in the chat.
Kelly is good.
Shelly,
she knit that gorgeous sweater.
she
Yeah.
knit that beautiful
You
blue
knit
sweater.
that sweater. Yeah.
And I know I told you online, lady, but I'll tell you here. It's so I've gotten so many compliments on that sweater. It's gorgeous. I love it.
Oh,
I wore it, and
Wonderful.
it came right before we went to Europe with my husband's band. And so
Mhm.
that picture that I sent Neil was actually from
So
the
good.
top of a clock tower at a church. I was at the top of a cathedral that was built in the year 1100. And
Oh,
we
so
were-
wow.
yeah.
That's cool.
And if you're standing there watching, and then the clock rings, and it's the loudest, craziest thing to hear it right next to you. It's just, even if you think you're prepared for it. So that happened right before the clock scared me. But
Oh,
everywhere I wore it, yeah, people, it's just beautiful. Thank you.
Oh,
That's
that's
the
awesome.
lovely.
link in the private
Okay,
chat because I
yeah.
can't put it in the comments. If you could
Um,
Oh,
text it
okay.
over.
Neil, Tina wants to know if the trains are expensive there.
They are if you buy them on the day, but if you buy them 2 to 4 weeks in advance, they can be quite cheap.
Oh. So with Tina's yarn that she's dyeing up for us, navy, green apple, and hot pink. Is it hot pink or just pink?
Hot pink.
Hot pink.
I want hot pink. Yes.
I know. I reckon Liz will do a cardigan. I want to do a shawl. I want to design a shawl.
Yes.
That would be awesome. I would wear the heck out of those colors.
Colors, and I was like, "What?
Yeah.
Navy and green apple. What can go with that?" And it's
Hot
not
pink, of
Who
course.
cares?
but
Everything.
yeah, no, but not everything. But
Yeah.
I thought of hot pink, and I was like, "Yes, that's the thing." So,
You know what?
That's
I'd
gonna look
rather wear a
awesome.
shawl. I'd rather wear a shawl that does not match what I'm wearing. So the shawl
Right,
stands out. I don't like matchy. I
Well,
like
I normally wear gray or black, so
I
any
wear black.
other color
any
stands
color
out.
shawl. Yeah.
I don't know what's
Oh,
happened
imagine.
there, Liz, but those links aren't the ones. It's just the one that says Linktree Block Magazine. It's the second one.
Oh, all right. Well,
What?
okay. Hold
I don't
on.
know what that is. Yeah. Hot pink. Yes, Tina. Hot pink with navy and apple green. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do Chiagu have metal inside the plastic? Or are they just plastic? I've got needles everywhere and I don't know which ones are my so-called, oh yeah, these ones.
Would you
That
put
will
it
do me, donkey.
on the screen for a bit as well for the people that aren't in the chat?
So
How do I do
Yeah,
that?
so I was only asking about the calendar because I believe I can't get it sent to me internationally because you guys are bigots. You guys are racist bigots and you won't send it to an Australian.
We'll send it.
Just
to
share
the
your message
colony.
list like
Don't
you would
worry.
somebody else's.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Oh my gosh,
Sorry.
Joe. Every time one of my sons gets in trouble, he calls me a racist and a bigot.
Really?
And I have to
What a
laugh.
kid.
I'm
It's
like,
okay.
Words have no meaning. These words have no meaning anymore.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
That's so
you hate
funny.
white people.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Mine just look at me in pity and shake their head and say, "You can't remember anything, Mum. You can't remember shit." Do you know what I've lost? Do you know what I've lost this week? My fancy Santa hat with the sequins. No, you get
Oh,
me
no.
today in my plain old boring felt hat. But I have a better hat somewhere that I'll find at Easter time, I'm sure, with sequins that I bought special for today. You know,
Aw,
Jack just pats me on the top of the head in pity. Well, I'm like, don't look at me like that because you will be wiping my butt one day and looking after me.
yeah. Like my son had a car accident and he needed the money in advance to pay to fix the car. And I gave him the money in advance and then he would pay me back on his payday. And he's like,
Yep.
I hate asking you this. I'm like, well, one day you're going to support me in the lifestyle in which I want to grow accustomed to. So it's fine.
That's
You're
terrible.
like, go right ahead.
That's terrible.
Wait, I have
And he
Oh my goodness.
I have something Christmassy to show you
What?
guys. I
Okay.
brought it. I already did this on my show, showed this, but I'm going to show it in case you haven't seen it probably. So I've been doing the Christmas decorations when I wasn't in pain. And this is my husband's stocking that someone gave us. And this is my stocking that someone gave us. And this is Tiger's stocking.
Tigers.
Tigers.
Tiger could fit in that easily.
That he could use for a sleeping bag.
Would know about these, and DK would know about these Christmas stockings. Yeah.
Yeah, how?
I know nothing.
Yeah,
had one all
DK,
different.
how did your stocking go? Did you get it done?
Oh no, it's not. I have two to do, and neither of them are done. I'm making something totally unnecessary, and that's what I do.
Wow.
I
Putting
have
pressure
things-
on.
You're gonna make one this big? Will you make one this giant?
No,
And did.
no.
Tiger can
And did.
Okay, this
Yeah.
is
Look
this
at how
is the
big hers
fourth
is.
one
It's
I've done for
ridiculous.
this
Wow,
lady. It's not
and-
quite as big as Tiger's, but
No,
it's
that
it's
Tiger will fit
sizable.
in there.
That's huge.
A toddler will fit in there. What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's the lady I made them for. This is for her fourth kid, and I agreed for the first one. I didn't know how
Wow.
but yeah, she has this. Oh, it has to be a huge Christmas stocking. I'm like, less.
Mhm.
Conserve, reuse, recycle. You can fit a lot of chocolate oranges in here. You could just do one. You could just
Chocolate
you're good.
You can fit a little small dog in there. Yeah.
My mom.
I
My
mean,
mom used to
it's
do
fun
Christmas
baby.
stockings.
I know.
My mom would do Christmas stockings for family members, but what she would do is she would knit the stocking in just plain red, and then she would use felt and make figures and characters and sequins and sew them on. So she'd always have at least one or two plain knit ones, and then depending on whatever baby they had, if it's a boy or a girl, then she would add the felt whenever. So it was never a rush to get one before Christmas.
Yeah.
So I thought that
Liz.
was pretty smart.
Liz, I've seen a lot of those handmade stockings at vintage shops, antique shops, and like when you said felted, then I remembered. Yes, I've seen some where they have, they've added like characters or like a little cowgirl or whatever on it, and it just, I don't know. It seemed like people used to put a lot more care into those kind of things. I love it. I love old decorations.
People,
Like,
Yeah.
to be way more what's the word I want to say, like they more intent
Invested.
Oh.
or I don't know, there people used to do way more stuff because they had to.
Yes.
But now we don't have to, but we still want to do it. You know?
Yeah.
Not all of us. Speak for yourself. I cancel Christmas. I cancel it every year. But I do love, Kerry, your blown molds that are on your front porch, on one of your porches.
Let me just
They're
tell you.
beautiful.
Thank you. I love those so much. And I was looking for some affordable ones and I finally found them. And we were just in Comfort, Texas. So I set up in Lubbock twice the past week. Also in between there, had to drive to Comfort, which is 2 and 3 hours away. Anyway, it's a lot of driving this week. But we were in Comfort, and I love Comfort, and it's got a lot of great antique shops and everything. But it can be pricier than other Texas towns. And my husband was shocked because we saw some of those vintage blow molds, just like the ones I found. And they were between $300 and $600 per year. It was insane.
What kind of tools are they selling to?
Because it's a lot of retirees.
It's memories of,
and they can spend it there. But if you go to where I found them, I got them for $25 each or $30 each.
What?
Yes. And
wow.
you have to know where to look. And then I realized, one day I want to have an antique shop. And so I know where to find the things at a better price, and I'm willing to put in the time and drive there. And then I can have a shop and put crazy price tags on. Like
right.
But really,
have you ever?
He did a double take. He was like, Carrie, that one's $600.
Such a good price.
The one blow
You
mold, that's
got
crazy.
a bargain.
They
would. That's what they would cost here. They would be hundreds of dollars here, Carrie.
Wow.
I used to have one. It was like a 1.5 foot tall Santa that I got out of a dumpster, and I was a fool and got rid of it. And I'm like upset about this.
Oh yeah, because people would sell those for a lot now. Even on eBay, it's hard to find them for less than like $150 each.
Yeah.
Or maybe 100.
Have you ever been to the Christmas conventions in the US?
What's that?
Oh, it's a thing. Oh, they have the Christmas where they do. It's like a huge convention where they have stalls. They sell all the vintage Christmas, the old Christmas decorations, things like your molds, Christmas cards, all the vintage. You need to look up the Christmas convention. Is it on every year in a different state? I believe.
I've never heard of it.
Every year. Oh, I almost went one year. I was inviting myself one year, but I couldn't go on the dates. There's vintage Christmas. Yeah, but it's vintage. There's a vintage Christmas conference every single year.
Christmas annual convention. I see it.
Oh.
Yep. Vintage and antique, and you get all of the old vintage Christmas baubles. What? Everything. We have to go. Where is it? Every year it's a different state.
Well, this year apparently it was already happened. It was in Texas this year.
Oh,
yeah, see.
Shelley says
Keep
they
your
have
eye on
they
it.
have one in
It's
Portland.
massive.
Next
Do they?
It's going to be in Chicago.
Oh,
that's the one you have to go to. You found the right website. Keep an eye on that website. All I know is that every year it's in a different state, and it's well worth going. So I'm going one year. We'll go.
We'll go. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go one year. It's
No.
amazing. I mean, my girlfriend has vintage Christmas because she used to put up like trees that go all the way from the bottom floor to the top, third floor in the landing area,
Wow.
where the staircase goes round and around. So, yeah, she loves vintage Christmas. And she used to have those in the attic. She used to have those big drawers, like big IKEA drawers full of individual baubles. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So no, keep an eye on that, Kerry. You would really enjoy that. But it's a big convention. People book out the motels surrounding it. It's a huge deal.
Okay, so I love the vintage like Christmas cards, and I'm gonna share this link with you because I found this one girl who had collected 20 of the most disturbing vintage Christmas cards.
Oh, I've seen those. I've seen those.
And they are, I mean, the Victorians were a little creepy sometimes.
They were. They definitely were. Yeah.
Here, I'm sharing this link with you if you want
How
to pick it up.
funny.
All right. I'm gonna run,
That's-
guys. So have fun.
Aw,
I'll see you
thanks
later.
for coming,
Oh,
Dee.
thanks for coming.
Popping. I gotta figure out what's up. So I'll see you later.
Okay.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Okay, so 20 disturbing vintage holiday cards. I'll show you quickly. This is
I
one.
love the old cards.
Look at what is that demon? It's like a snow
Gargoyle.
What
It's a
is
gargoyle
He's
with a
Nosferatu.
baseball bat.
A
Yeah, it looks like
Christmas,
Nosferatu.
obviously.
It says
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
a jolly Christmas. Why?
Gotta
Okay,
get blackjacked by the boy.
Great.
and here's
Oh.
these,
What
it
was
says
that?
it's a dead bird, and it's this little boy and girl looking at it.
What
How
the
romantic.
hell?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Okay,
Why are you
here's one.
Crazy.
Have it,
cake?
Have
and
a
the,
cake.
and the little
With a
girl's like
child in it.
in the cookie.
He's a
Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
It's
Oh,
obviously
I think that cannibalism at
Both of
Christmas.
you.
That's lovely.
Sorry.
What are you doing? Oh my
There's
God.
a shoe. There's a shoe there. He ate someone.
He ate somebody.
Why?
Thoughts of you and your foot. That's all we have
you.
left is
Come
your
on, I
boot.
would spend thinking of you with a dead guy. That'd be hilarious.
Lots of you. Happy
This is-
Christmas.
This is they're all scared of the snowman who's melting. It says a happy
Christmas to you.
Yeah. Yeah. The
Oh.
Victorians were messed up.
No.
Oh my God.
No.
That is an
Stop
understatement.
it. No.
That looks like a proper.
Child trafficking.
No.
Vintage child trafficking.
Stop it.
Come on, that
what is this?
dancing is
No,
amazing.
Uh-oh.
I would also send that.
Look at that.
Stop it.
Look at that little black pig.
It's
Oh,
a circle of
imagine trying to have your Christmas ham, and like, my dad would do it, definitely. And in the middle of the table is this little black tail all curled up. My dad did that to us one year. And went, "You're eating that guy." Oh,
They're dead.
Dead frogs?
No.
yeah, it's
dead frogs.
and it says
I love it.
says
No.
something jovial froggies as skating would go. They had asked their mama, but she sternly said no. And they
No.
all came to grief in a beautiful row. There's a sweet Christmas moral for one not too slow. Just go.
Oh, Lord.
A
Do what
hearty
your mama says.
evening.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm putting that
No.
on my Victorian refrigerator. I'm like,
Stop.
look, kiddos,
Stop
you're gonna break your
it.
neck. I told you.
Stop it.
Yep.
I mean, the moral.
You're a dead frog.
Yeah, do what your mom
Yeah.
tells you.
Do what your mama says, or you're a dead frog. End
Uh,
of story.
I don't even know what this one is. It's like
Mm.
a kid
Deviled
writing
eggs?
Merry
Looks
Christmas.
like
Like
deviled
Humpty
eggs.
Dumpty?
Yeah, I guess they're eggs. I don't.
Eggs?
Yeah.
Deviled eggs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Threatening to strike her equally something children.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
it's the old woman in the house. It was the witch, Hansel and Gretel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Beautiful.
it says
Perfect.
with loving Christmas greetings.
Look at her.
So
Look
pop
at
you
her.
in the oven.
He's not loving at all.
A happy
here we
new
go.
year to you.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
And it's
That's
a snow
Aw.
snowman.
Who's this
Sad.
What's this guy? I don't know.
It's hilarious.
And here's a dog eating a
What's
goose.
What? What's that,
a-
goose?
It's a dog eating a goose. 2 dogs.
Oh, okay.
And it says, with Merry Christmas greetings. A pack of
Oh,
dogs.
Festive. Yeah, they're so festive.
Oh Lord,
The way.
the way to be heavy.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
What?
The creepy doll.
So eat the meat. Or
An
whatever. I don't-
unwelcome Christmas. This is a little girl.
Why
being
is there an
described-
emu?
Christmas
Why
card.
is there an emu coming at you?
Recognition of the great emu
That's the
wars.
Australian one,
No,
though,
the
isn't it?
emu.
That's the Australian card.
No.
Merry Christmas.
Maybe it's just like you're supposed to see this and realize, wait, Christmas is way happier than it could be, so I should celebrate it.
Yeah.
Right. And then there's the one we started off with, a Jolly Christmas.
Jolly Christmas.
Wow.
Christmas. No, Christmas is not that. No.
It's like it's straight out of a Kafka story.
Yeah,
It does.
Yeah.
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 They're having
No.
a great time.
No. No. Absolutely no.
Therese.
You know, the next
No, I'm
generation is
losing
going
my
to think
shit.
those little
No,
precious moments, guys,
no,
are
no,
creepy,
no.
and they're going to have the same feeling.
Oh, not a
Poor Therese.
clown.
She's traumatized now.
No.
I'm
clowns.
traumatized now. I'm
She's traumatized now.
This
Poor
clown is-
Therese. Gonna have nightmares now.
I think he's scarier because
sleep
he
tonight. No.
he has like he doesn't have makeup around his eyes, so it makes him even
No.
creepier.
No, that's no for me, dog. Lobster. Shut up.
I would hang that picture on the wall.
Yeah, we know.
There
Okay,
goes the
this is
lobster
creepy.
jockey.
That looks like
That's-
Fauci when he gained 50 pounds. No, Fauci. No.
That's it. That's it.
Fauci. No.
That's
Wow.
the-
That's terrible.
Jeez.
Wow.
Thanks-
Oh, I love it.
Thanks for
Thank you
sharing.
for
That's
that.
so fun.
Thank you
Now
for
I'm
that,
going to be on the
Carrie.
hunt.
Carrie?
welcome.
Yeah.
I'm going to find the most obscene Christmas cards for you now, Kerry.
Oh,
The
joy.
You can
weirder-
frame them.
You know, we think of looking at stuff like that. It helps to put things in context for me because sometimes I can idealize the past, and I'm like, these people were effed up. Like,
Yep, messed up. Big time messed up.
them.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yes, but positive.
Yeah.
They had a good laugh. I bet they had a good time.
I'm
Like, effed
traumatized.
up, derogatory, effed up, awesome. Yeah.
Yes, effed up awesome. I mean, and they were also funny and cheeky. Like sometimes I'm in a bunch of
Funny.
photos
Yeah, they're
on
funny.
Facebook, and you can see like really just some funny old Victorian photos where you're like, you
Mhm.
can see the sense of
Have
humor.
you seen any of Aubrey Beardsley's drawings?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I know what
I've
you're
got a
talking
book
about.
of his.
You need to look him up and look at his drawings, and you need to look around the edges of
Yeah.
his drawings.
Mhm.
Don't look at the middle bit, and you'll be
Mm.
shocked that what he was
Mm.
getting away with.
It was very naughty artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a book of his pictures of his
I'm
artwork.
sorry. We've already had our quota of talking about naughty things earlier in the episode, so
Okay.
we're done for this week.
Yeah.
No, we're not. No, we're not. Are you kidding me?
Oh,
But Neil has a reputation. We can't,
Well, yeah, we
and have
have
you
to-
noticed? It's never me. It's never me that ever says
It's
these
not.
things, but I always get the blame.
Sure, Neil, sure. Who else would it be, Neil?
It's because
Who's
Neil
been
provides.
talking about Tabitha's knickers and boobs and
It's-
nipple
it's-
slits?
Who
Not
would it
me.
be?
It's because Neil gives us a safe space where we're comfortable talking about these things.
Yeah.
Joe Bob, I have a cardigan suggestion
Oh.
for you.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
For a
Grant, I
single
have to-
colour?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got to pull it out so I can judge you harshly.
Here it is.
That's right.
Beautiful color.
Okay.
Don't
Look at
you,
that color.
Morgan?
What?
Show me.
You're-
Show me everything.
You're
No.
making her judge me.
Amy, look.
Come on, show me.
Look.
It's Liz's
Oh,
pattern,
see how
by the
Liz
way,
gets
so
in
be,
first. Liz
so
gets
be
in
nice.
first to say it's hers, so I don't say anything nasty about it. Liz is warning
No,
me.
I know she's going to
Here
say
we go.
something nasty about it. That's why I got in.
No, because Liz's patterns
Amy,
are
look.
fabulous.
Look at
Look
that
you.
at that
sweater. Oh my
beautiful
God. That's
I love that
cabling.
color.
You did all that
Look at that.
cabling.
I'm
Oh,
saying,
Ames.
wow.
I've put so much work on this cardigan because I'm
Forget
determined to get
that.
it done. It's not going to get
Yep.
done
Good.
by January, but you know,
That's
Why
it's
not?
the thought that
Well,
counts.
okay.
well, no.
You don't
because
need
Neil will want,
sleep. You don't
Neil
need
will want you
sleep.
to
You're
test
young
it.
and
I don't
vibrant.
sleep. I don't sleep. That's my problem. I'm waking up at 3:30
That's why you get
in the
headaches.
morning.
There you go.
Well,
Yeah.
why aren't you
Why?
knitting until 3:30 in the morning? What's wrong with you?
Morgan,
No
you're too
stamina,
young
these
for
young
that.
people.
No.
You
Yeah,
were
come
way
on.
Hand me
You
your
can
mobile
stay
phone,
up
Morgan.
till 3.
3:30
No
I get it.
stamina. Hey, Neil.
It's because I've got it. It's because Morgan wakes up at 3 in the morning wondering, is today the day Neil needs another test knit?
And
Right? Yeah, probably. Yeah.
oh, I said no
People
to
have
Neil.
stolen Morgan off me. She's now
Only
testing
once.
for everybody except
Only
me.
only once
I
for
said
me.
no to Neil. Neil sent me a private message because he loves me and said, no pressure. Can you get this done by XYZ? No, that's a hard no.
No, tell us
No.
the real message you sent back.
That's a hard
word.
no.
I heard.
And then I felt a little bit guilty. I felt a little bit guilty and thought, oh, I should message him back and say, oh, maybe. No, fuck it. No. The answer was no. Stick to the no, Joe.
Did
message me
preempt it
then.
by saying, you know,
He probably did. Did he send you 12 pages of charts of Donald Trump's face?
No.
Oh.
That's what I'm knitting over the Christmas break.
Okay.
Joe.
Because I'm psyched for it. Yes.
Joe, according to Tabitha's last podcast, she's going to be the one running Blocked Magazine. So she's the one you'll have to deal with in the future.
As the editor in chief. Yeah.
According to her.
She's the investigative journalist. All I need is the secretary's number, the receptionist's number, please. Would that be Morgan or somebody else?
I mean, maybe.
Do you have a receptionist, Neil?
We'll see.
I don't know. You should ask somebody who knows.
He's a big, important editor in chief, operating.
What do they call it when somebody who doesn't actually do it?
Marketing manager, brand development manager.
I want to know
Carrie.
what Carrie Smith's next project is going to be.
Oh, yeah, for 2025.
Yes.
Next project? Well, are you talking about me as a human being or what I do on my channel?
No, as a human being, knitting, crocheting, whatever you want to do.
Oh, okay. Because there's so much on my plate right now. Well,
I know.
Amy.
My friend and I are.
Amy!
Where is she? Oh, there she is. Look at your fireplace.
There's Amy. Look at you. You're so
The one day a year she can use it.
right.
So,
Yeah.
so,
Wear your sweater. Yeah.
it's so lovely.
I don't need a sweater with a fireplace.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. You're warm, and look, I'm warm. It's 20 degrees outside. So.
That's amazing. That makes me want to get
So-
our fireplace fixed.
Anyway, Carrie Smith, telling me
Well-
what you're going to do.
So on
Yeah.
our house, we've my husband and I have been saving so we can do the kitchen next, but that's
Yes.
probably going to be
Ooh.
a few months into the year before we can afford that. But the kitchen will be our next big one. We did finish the porch and balcony this year, which is the best because it was rotting and it was just getting really bad, and there were raccoons getting in the walls. So yeah, so that was like a huge project. And then so we're constantly working on the house. We're also going to do the backyard next year and the front yard and put in a fence and then my friend and I are working on launching something which I don't really want to. That's all I'll say about it for now. I don't want to jinx it. And yeah, and then that's one of my gig. It's related to a gig job, and then one of my other gig jobs. I'm starting up again, the furniture maker. I'm going back to work.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Good. Yay.
Yeah, I'm excited. I really liked working with them.
Yeah.
And so I'll be doing the just the finishing parts, like putting on the stain and like the prettying it up at the end. I won't have to use the saws this time. Although I liked using the saws. So
makers love makers. It doesn't
When my
matter
daughter-
if you're knitting or crocheting or woodworking or whatever. We love makers.
When my daughter was in college, she lived with my in-laws in Utah, and my father-in-law volunteers at the Happy House, I think it's called, where they make wooden toys for kids who are homeless or they don't have access to toys. And so she volunteered there, and she got to learn how to use all the power tools. Some of them they didn't let her use after the first couple of times.
Yes. Well, yeah, they let me use the saws and stuff last time, but since I was last working there, he said 2 people have cut themselves since I was last there.
Ooh, ouch.
So you gotta know what you're doing, right? So he was like,
Yes.
oh man, that hurt. I shouldn't have.
We literally just had safety training today at work, so be careful.
Oh, yeah.
You did? Yeah.
Yes.
But
yeah,
I'm pretty excited about that.
Okay. So you get to do the cosmetics, the finishing touches.
Yeah, the stains on the oak, and I forget the other wood that he's using right now. But
fun.
Yeah. And then, I'm trying to finish this book, and I have which is and then I have my husband and I, we're trying to have a baby for a while, and we're trying to figure out what's going on, and so I'm really we're gonna make some decisions this year, I think.
Well, you got all our prayers.
Okay, we've
been sending you all our prayers. So
I've been praying every day for that. So
thank you so much. Like, that's so kind of you.
For Carrie and our
friends,
our other friends who are in the same situation.
Yeah,
I know
a
lot of people in this situation. It's sad. It's like I kind of want to start talking about a little bit more about feminism and women who there's sort of the lies that I feel like I bought into about waiting so long to start a family. But the funny thing is, whenever you do, I have to steel myself, because what you're going to hear is, and I know this, but you're going to hear people saying, how dare you, just because you made choices that you don't agree with, how dare you lecture young. It's like, it's not really a lecture.
Whoa.
It's like a warning. It's a warning for your younger self,
Well, if you really need them, Carrie, I've got a 21-year-old and a 25-year-old you can have.
I can take one.
They know.
You can take one or the other. It's fine.
You don't have one that
I love my kids
that I can put in a little bundle, because right now I'm like,
probably not. But
I put Tiger in the bundle, but he's never gotten past the baby stage.
Tiger's okay.
I think us parents on here right now are probably okay if we don't have any little babies coming our way soon, because we have
100%. Yes, 100%. Yes.
So we're praying for you. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
So some of us don't want to be grandparents anytime soon.
You don't want to be grandparents. Some of my friends are becoming grandparents, and I'm like, I'm so far behind, like the tortoise and the hare, but the tortoise is going to make it.
That's right.
You know what? I pray for whatever you want,
Thank you. I pray for, and God's will, I feel like,
it will happen.
Yeah.
Whatever your will is, and if
something else will happen. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, Carrie, I had to get help from a naturopath. I had to get help from a naturopath after 4.5 years of trying and getting nowhere. And it was amazing when they explained to me hormones and taking your temperature every morning and looking at the charting. When I did my first month of charts, Carrie, I thought, this is rubbish. I'm just wasting my time. But my chart looked like a crazy woman's shit all over the wall. It was up and down and round and round. And they actually showed me how our hormonal chart should look like and what our temperature should be every morning before you get out of bed to go to the toilet. And eventually, over the 6 months, I watched my chart change by just taking 1 tablespoon of this natural herb that tasted like crap when I first started. By the end of the 6 months, when I actually fell pregnant, I was craving it every morning. Wow. And I saw my chart change to the point where this woman actually said to me, I think you'll be pregnant very, very soon. Boom, 2 weeks later, I was pregnant. I thought that was a big call, and I didn't want to put any faith into it. It was just incredible, because I thought it was all hoo-ha and voodoo. But this naturopath put me on the right track. So after I had Jack, 6 months later, same thing, and boom, pregnant with the girls.
There you go.
So
there you go.
There's just all different avenues for you to investigate, and just to put yourself on the right track physically, emotionally, hormonally,
Yep.
There's lots of things you can do, and I highly suggest a naturopath. I highly suggest, because I was the lady at the parties. All the kids would, oh, you're so great with kids, and I would go home in tears. Every month I would put on weight thinking, am I pregnant? Am I pregnant? Then I'd get my period and I'd be bawling my eyes out and still leaving the weight on, thinking, oh, that bloated tummy could be something. So I did that for years and years and years, until somebody put me into contact with a naturopath. And they did. They had cut out an article out of a women's magazine and put it in an envelope and said to me, I hope you're not going to get upset, but I think you should have a look at this. Mm-hmm. And it was about this particular woman who I then contacted, and via mail, postage, she sent me a little bottle of medicine, herbal medicine, and it worked within 6 months. And that's the thing. It wasn't just me taking it psychosomatically thinking, oh, I'm going to get pregnant one day. I saw my charts change.
Thank you.
And she had shown me what they should look like well before mine even got that far. And 6 months later, So I'm very, very lucky. She gave me my 3 babies.
Yeah. We got
taking her medicines. And it's interesting because it was very bitter and horrible at first. I didn't want to take it. I did not want to take it. And then I ended up craving it. My body wanted it. What I was taking?
Yeah.
Oh, I still have all of her paperwork. I'll have a look for you. I'll have a look and I'll talk to you about it.
Talk to me.
Yeah, I've kept it all so I can show the kids one day if they were ever interested. Yeah,
Midnight is not responsible for medical advice given on this podcast.
So she can show her kids and say, "See what I went through because I wanted you so badly."
I cannot.
And
all
now
the charts.
I'm not so sure.
Cannot wait.
And then
Cannot wait.
and then Joey, then you say, "But now I'm not so sure if I made the right decision when they
No, of course I did.
I know.
Of course I did. But every party, every barbecue, every social outing, I would go home in tears. Absolute tears, because I could not fall pregnant for 4.5 years.
I can attest.
Tried
to
so hard.
Free diet.
Do it though. She'll do it because we're all for her. Yep.
I could not get pregnant until I went gluten free. So
there you go. It's how your body is traveling.
Well,
so they can check your sperm and they can check your eggs, but you need to get that body in harmony. I really truly believe that. Yeah, like Amy said, with your diet.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So Neil, what do you have to say about this?
What's your advice, Neil?
Me? What do you want me to input?
Well, because you're
you're Santa.
Yeah, Carrie. Carrie, tell Santa what you want.
Oh, Santa. Hello.
Have you been naughty or have you been?
But
nice?
remember, he's evil Santa. Just remember that.
Oh,
true. He is Nittler Santa. So.
Speaking of parents,
speaking of, I'm going to be on Neil's side. He wants you to be happy.
Can I tell you about the tattoo? Remember at the very beginning of our Christmas night, I said I would talk to you about some tattoos.
Oh boy!
Yeah. Which one of your kids got tattoos?
Both my girls.
I've got earrings, so that you.
Millie, that. I thought Millie was the bad influence because Millie previously has one on her rib cage. Mm-hmm. And I made jokes and laughed and said, when you've got boobs one day, nobody will be able to see it. Okay. And that's the big cow skull thing, the Texas thing. So I went to the Hosier. There's a Hosier concert and I was the Uber driver, and both girls got together this year to go for their birthday celebration, 19 years old. And Millie went first to go and pick up Charlie. She drove the 5.5 hours to go and pick up Charlie and then brought her back to across the coast, and I drove 3.5 hours across the coast to meet them. And they meet me and show me that they have matching tattoos, and they have 2 matching tattoos now. One is their birth flower, which is an aster. It's not coloured in. It's just a lovely fine outline, so it probably didn't hurt, I'm guessing, of quite a large... one's on the back of Charlotte's arm, so quite large aster. But then they had a special tattoo each, and it's my dad's fault. Millie, we've been trying to keep Dad talking because he's losing his speech now. he's lost his legs. He's actually got himself an electric wheelchair since you guys saw him in July when I went to stay with him and wipe his butt and feed him. He's now got an electric wheelchair, and he was sat in a wheelchair and had a tray and was doing a drawing. And Millie had sort of asked, or my stepmom had asked, say hello to Millie and Charlie. And he said, hello, Millie, with a great lot of difficulty. And then instead of saying hello, Charlie, he repeated hello, Millie again. So poor Charlie missed out on a greeting. Millie thought it was great, kept the video, and realised that my dad was drawing with a biro on a piece of paper a heart. And then he had tried to go over it and trace it again. And it's not quite, perfect. So there's two hearts on top of each other, a bit scrawly looking, put it that way. So old man's handwriting, two scrawly hearts. So the girls went and put tattoos on themselves of two scrawly hearts for their granddad.
Awesome.
And I thought, well, that's lovely. And they both said to me, come on, Mum, you want to get one too? And I said, no, that was your tattoo. Pop drew a drawing and he was saying hi to you girls, and that's your tattoo. He wasn't saying hello to me. So I rang my dad. It's stupid now. I rang my dad and I said, oh, isn't it lovely, the girls? And my dad hasn't got a tattoo. I'm sure he probably hates tattoos, but he was really in love with the fact that, while he's still alive, instead of these tattoos going R.I.P. Dad or whatever, or good on your pop, they've done it while he's alive. So they've memorialised him there on their bodies with his artwork. And I made the joke. I cracked the funny one and said, oh, gosh, wouldn't they shit themselves if Mum got a tattoo? What do you reckon? And he pipes up and says, yes, I'll do you a drawing this weekend. What would you like? And I said, Oh, I don't know. Whatever you want, Dad. Whatever you want. And he said, would you like a bird? And I said, yeah, whatever you want, Dad. Or maybe even your nickname, Dad, which is Benny, which is nothing to do with his name, but his nickname's Benny. He's going, oh yeah. And I said, you used to do calligraphy back in the day. You could do something nice. I'm sure if you concentrated, you could do me a drawing. And I'll tattoo it and we'll shock the kiddos, won't we? And then he says, would you like one of your stepmom's face? No. She's in the background laughing. I'm laughing. I'm like, no, I don't want one of my stepmom's face. You're going to draw her face. And then I'm going to put it on my arm. No. I said, so I have no clue. It's a mystery tattoo. I have no idea what I'm getting. But this weekend, and I'm there telling Dad, take your time. Doesn't have to be this weekend. It could be next week or the week after. Just don't drop dead first, So I'm trying to talk him into taking his time. He's keen now to highly embarrass me and give me a tattoo that I've promised I'd put on my body. I might need Morgan to come and hold my hand.
Joe, I wish I could fly to Australia right now and go. Oh, I wish.
I approve of this message.
I know.
Right.
I'm so happy to hear this right now.
You're happy to hear I'm going to get a tattoo. Yeah, well, I said to him, look, I'm going to do it on my arm, loud and proud. I don't care. I'm old and, I'm compost. Yeah. So
it's like
I hope that he does.
Dad joke. It's like perfect.
Yeah, perfect. Payback for being such a cow. Anyway, talking to Dad, I was having a lovely chat, I thought, and he goes, 22:33. And I said, what are you talking about? He goes, that's how long you've been talking for. 22 minutes and 33 seconds.
Just get a tattoo
34, 35.
That's
and
funny.
I said to him, how dare you? Under wet cement with a mouthful of marbles, you cannot shut me up. And I'm going to keep talking now for a little bit longer. So
1 hour 58.
There you go.
I know.
Exactly. And
Joe,
28 seconds.
Joe, I found a tattoo. I shared it that he might be working on one like this. So just
Oh god.
Oh, let me pull it up.
Ultimate payback.
Very
He'll
good
die
tattoos.
laughing. I'm sure he will.
Oh, no. Oh,
Kamala.
no.
Is that her?
No.
Is that her husband, Doug?
Oh, I don't know.
Nobody ring my dad.
No.
Don't. Because he he and I had a funny conversation. He's like, "Oh, Trump," like this, and I said, "What's your problem?" So we had an interesting conversation. He's a businessman, Dad. He's a very smart man. So we had a very interesting conversation. Yeah, no, he wasn't voting for Trump if he was in the States right now. I thought it was hilarious. But payback, I'm getting a tattoo on my arm, a mystery tattoo.
I think part of his winning has been his genius marketing that he did and all these rallies. And that YMCA dance is genius because everyone can do it. Doesn't matter. You can sit in a chair, you can stand. Everybody looks dorky doing it. It's perfect.
Yep.
I can even
It's
do it
funny.
with back pain.
Everybody can do it. We can all do it. Yeah.
I mean, and plus seeing all the athletes and celebrities doing it, where 8 years ago you couldn't even say his name without being put in jail. It's kind of nice.
Can I share my tattoo plans?
Yeah, Morgan. Is it gonna hurt? Is it gonna hurt on my arm, Morgan? If I do it here on my arm, on the top, where everyone can see it, not on the fat bit underneath, or should I do it on the fat bit at the back? Or
thanks for coming, Ann. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for coming.
where does the tattoo hurt the least? Because I'm a sook. I'm a chicken shit.
On your forehead.
So you want to go? Okay, you want to go about
Neil?
mid arm.
Mid
As
arm.
you get closer to either the wrist or the elbow.
Right.
That's when it starts to
get more painful.
But you don't have old lady fatty arms that like rock and roll all on their own. Like, do I do it on top or do I do it on the fat bit? Depends if I want anyone to see it. Actually, that's the truth.
I mean, how you put it out, depending on how you do it. I mean, I did mine where it faces out, but
okay,
So, but speaking of this, so the last time I went and got a tattoo was to get, it's so hard to show, this one done, and my artist initially was like, so I can zoom in enough.
Oh, cool! I love the colors. Yeah, I like colors.
That's very cool.
Wow.
So this is from a game called Fallout.
Yeah.
Oh, I know Fallout.
Oh.
And so I got a half sleeve going here with all of the different characters from various games.
Okay.
So
give me the info. This side or this side? Oh, sorry, hang on. This side or the underside? Which one hurts the most?
I would say probably inside can be a little bit more painful just because the skin is a bit,
Okay.
softer.
No, the skin on the outside is more weathered and old and sun damaged, and I'm good with stuffing that up if I, have to colour myself.
No.
Okay. Well, where'd she go?
She'll be back.
I have a question to ask her.
Do you have a tattoo, Kerry Smith? Do you have a tattoo?
Yes, I got 2 tattoos on the day I turned 18.
Wow.
Okay.
My friend and I went together on my birthday, and I thankfully did not get any since then. I almost made a couple bad decisions in my late 20s.
Sorry, I got a phone.
Okay.
There she is.
I'm not opposed to them. I just haven't found anything that I really like enough to want a tattoo.
Yeah, the I wanted in my late 20s. I'm so glad I didn't get. So
I did see a really cool one that somebody did who was an artist, and what it was, the tattoo looked like a canvas on an easel. And then the person, and it was on an artist, and every day they would paint a new picture onto that tattoo.
Yeah.
So every day it was something different, which was kind of cool.
Very cool.
I used to have a lodger who was a tattooist. He was absolutely amazing, called Jeff the Tattooer on Instagram, if you want to go and see. He's currently living in Melbourne. So you could go down there, Joe.
Joe could go see Jeff.
There you go.
And I could have had any tattoo I wanted, but could I choose one? No. So I've not.
No.
Jeff the tattoo guy, you said?
Jeff the Tattooer or Jeff the Tattooist. I can't remember.
Is that a G or a J, Jeff?
J.
A J, Jeff.
FF. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look him up for me, Morgie. Let's go.
Wait, J.
I'll see you down there.
No,
Jeff.
Jeff.
Oh,
Like Jeffrey with a J. Jeff.
Okay.
well, I just shared with you. It's a tattoo of Neil that I want to get.
Oh, really? Fantastic. I want to see that.
Wow, look, it's vintage, Neil.
Yeah.
No, it's a vintage one.
Vintage
He
Neil.
looks like he's got monkeypox on his face, though.
I need to fluff up the cat. Say it. Fluff up the beard a bit.
Oh, wait,
That's
is it
older than Neil, though. That's older. To be fair, that's older.
Wait, is it
So
Jeff,
Neil-
artist tattooist?
Jeff.
He's Chinese. If he looks Chinese, then it's oh no, you won't
Well,
see any pictures of him because he's all tattooed.
gonna say,
He's
no,
in
he's
Melbourne.
In Melbourne, okay.
Well,
I'll send
quick
you the
change.
link, actually.
Quick change of subject while Morgan's here. Morgan, I
Yep.
have my yarn for your knit along. So when are you going to do it?
When?
Uh-oh.
Get along. What are you
Is
talking
it stripy yarn?
Yeah, the
Stripes?
sock arm sweater. The sock arm sweater.
Oh, I have yarn for that too. Tell me.
Remember that
Tell me,
tab
Morgan.
that Mullen told me to do, Joe?
Yeah, you remember,
2025.
Joe?
2020.
Yeah, well, I was just a voluntold suggestion. That's all. Because I've got stripy yarn. I've got self-striping yarn.
I do too.
Yeah.
And
I do
unlike
too.
Tabitha, I'm going to use it.
So the thing is that I feel like I need to resurrect my dead YouTube channel.
Okay.
Oh, that one.
Do it.
That one.
Do
Yeah.
it. We'll watch.
But see, I haven't
It's
done it in so
blow
long.
the cobwebs off it.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
okay. Just
cobweb.
you come on here. You come on blocked. People will just start watching again.
Yeah, they will.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are
I'll watch.
Once
influencers.
I do that, which I make no promises, but I'll try to kind of set it up in a way where maybe I don't necessarily have to resurrect the channel.
Oh, great. So you've got until
Well,
March then. Okay.
Well,
Good girl.
well, if you get
Good work.
if you get a different schedule, you can do it on our thing. But
Well, I know I would love to, and they changed my hours again.
Mm.
Oh,
And of course,
no.
I'm like, oh, can we just make
Bugger
it
work.
more consistent? Nope, not at
No,
all. So I'm
no.
looking for other
Okay.
Um,
So that's it, guys. You heard it straight from Morgan's mouth. We're doing a stripy sock sweater make along in March on the Knit Light podcast. And Morgan's running it.
March.
All right.
Morgan's going to
Now I
be
can-
running it here.
I
You've
can make
heard
that
it.
plan
You're
for
the
2025.
You
because I
hear
have
it.
my yarn.
You heard it.
So
See, there you go.
ladies, I'm sorry.
Already.
I'm going to kick off.
Yeah.
aw, thank you
Done.
for coming. We
Uh,
hope
I'm
you feel
sorry.
better.
Thank you. Thank
Thanks,
you.
Feel
I'm
better.
sorry. Sorry, I was
Love
so
you.
low.
Mwah.
Ice
Love
pack,
you.
We love
Okay.
you.
ice
I love
pack,
you guys.
ice packs, and heat packs.
I'm going to lay back down. Bye. Bye.
Go
guys.
and lay
Yeah,
down.
bye.
Bye.
Christmas.
Merry
Bye.
Christmas.
Happy Knitmas.
Mwah, mwah. We love you.
Be Knitmas. There you go, Morgie. All organised.
I'm gonna go.
Glad
as
you
well.
said
Even a
yes.
Greek place.
1:10.
You're leaving too? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yep.
It's like
I'm tired. I need to sleep.
Thank you, Santa.
tired.
Bye,
Okay.
Neil.
The great
Tomorrow
drink.
soon.
Bye.
Bye. Ho ho ho.
Bye.
Ho, ho.
Is that because Tabitha wore you
Neil
out
and
the
his
other day?
hose.
Everybody's leaving.
And he's
So,
up and
Tara-
running.
Tara, what are your knitting plans when you're done with your Hepburn?
On my
Yeah.
current list, I have my Spice Market blanket and then 3 shawls.
Okay.
I really
Wow.
want to get back into
Right.
doing socks, so I want to do socks, and I'm
Okay.
thinking about my next sweater.
Ooh, nice.
And I was scrolling through my pictures for something else, and then I saw
Mhm.
some yarn that I got. And then I thought, oh, maybe this yarn will make a really good Zweig sweater. Is that how you say
Oh,
it?
I thought you were going to say
Zweig.
Soldotner then.
Zweig. No,
That
no,
is
you
not
talked her
how
out
I
of that one.
Yeah, good.
If
I
it
don't know,
was,
have,
it's
have
not
any of
now.
y'all knit that one? Is it a good
Annie
pattern?
I saw Annie.
Annie
Annie wears
wants to
hers,
knit it again.
and she's blown out the armpits in it. She wears it that much. I think
But
it's
she
probably
said she's
worth a
going to
go.
reknit it. She wants to reknit it.
Yeah,
She
she
said.
said she was going to knit another one,
Okay.
so it must be really good.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it's green yarn, so I'm like,
Of course.
yeah.
That's your color. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Hey, Morgie, what yarn are you using?
Hey, Morgie.
This is
Cascade.
Barocco.
Didn't you say it was a
Color.
oh
Is it?
Barocco?
Wait, this.
Oh no, I'm thinking the Soldotna. Sorry.
This is a Barocco Vintage DK,
Because that's a pretty
Okay.
blue.
and it's
Almost.
Well, I'll send you the colorway or the color number anyway.
So is the only texture on the panel, Morgan?
Yeah.
On the neckline?
On the front panels, yeah.
Front panels.
Going
yeah.
down the front.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Speaking, because of that, because it reminds me of this lovely gift I got from our friend Liz when she came to Las Vegas. Does anybody remember Awestruck?
Ooh, yes,
that's
that blue.
Yep, she brought me some of it when she was here. So, and she
Nice.
has
That's
more.
fabulous.
She has some more. So, I
Mhm.
love that. That's my favorite colorway of hers.
Yeah.
And I wish she was dying again, but she just can't right now. But
No, she's too
Tina's
busy.
back, and we've got
Unlike
Nick and
Tina, I
Amy
was just going to
and-
say, Tina is dying again.
and
Tina,
Holly
please do
and all our other-
your Instagram. I used to watch it all
She
the
is
time when you chose colors. YouTube,
Yeah,
on
her
the
videos.
YouTube, sorry.
Yeah.
The videos on the YouTube where she just chose the colors and did little demos, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't do it. I don't know how
I
she
know.
does it.
Just the confidence. Like I would be just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we know.
That little camera up above showing us all the colors and what she's cooking in the kitchen.
She's got
can't
some new
wait.
colorways out. If anybody wants to check out her website, wenethyarn.com, I believe. And she's got some Christmas colorway and some 80s cartoon colorways that are amazing.
I
So-
ordered
Oh,
some
wild-
peanut, and I'm really excited about that one.
Yes. Wild Card
Wildcard
Wednesday.
Wednesday, yes.
Jill,
That's
she
what
said
I
she'll bring it
missed.
back for soon.
Oh, you'll bring it back soon. Thank you. Oh, I really
Yay, because
enjoyed
we love
watching
that.
those.
I know. 'Cause
Absolutely.
it's just the dyeing. It's not all the other hoopla that some of them do,
And
you just
no,
get
no,
in
no,
there and
I
get
like-
in the dye pots.
Look, no, I like Tina's nails. Look, Tina, here's my nails of shame. No, I do not chew them. I chop them really short because I don't want to catch my knitting because I'm so fast. And Tina has these amazing nails and
She
all the
does.
different colours that she does.
She does.
She does.
That's what I'm looking at. And I'm watching her nails and then she's doing colours in the pan and cooking stuff in the oven. And I'm like, oh my goodness.
So.
She's so clever. I can't
Ooh.
wait. I'm really excited to
Oh,
see a new
awesome.
yarn on the
Awesome.
Garfield. Oh yeah.
Easier to
Very
knit with
cool.
no
I
nails.
ordered one of the Garfield yarns.
Yeah.
Or the
You
Garfield
did?
yarn.
No,
I don't know if you have.
Yeah.
I hate Mondays, I think.
Yeah, I ordered.
I have that
one.
coming. But yeah, her yarn's amazing, and she did the wonderful giveaway or the charity American Grit colorway where the money went to Hurricane
Oh
Relief.
yeah.
And my knit
So good.
Fire in the Mountain hat, I can't remember the name, is
Oh,
that
yeah,
Morgan
yeah.
tested it for me as of Monday.
Yep.
I'm re-releasing it, and it's all the proceeds will go to Samaritan's Purse for
Samaritan's
hurricane
Purse.
relief. And the original
Yep.
is knit in Tina's Fire in the Mountain colorway.
Okay, I don't care.
And it's honoring of Charlie Daniels, who is a great Southerner and who would have been all about helping his neighbors after something like the hurricane. So
I didn't
thought it was
realize how
appropriate.
cold. I never realized how cold it's getting there because I'm saying, oh yeah, we'll try and do something for next year to raise funds, but it's
So-
cold there at the moment, guys.
So
It's-
Tara, you got yarn on the way.
It is.
Yeah, I got the notification. I'm so excited.
I know.
Whatever. It's
Ooh,
like
speaking of yarn on the
10
way, I have
degrees.
Potions yarn on the way.
I
I'm
do
so
too.
Excited.
It might be in the mailbox.
It's supposed
Darn
to
it,
come
Joanna.
today, but it's probably not going to come today, and I'm kind of bummed.
Joanna
but
has the most intense colorways. Like
I
the
know.
depth of her deep jewel tones is amazing, and I love them all.
Yeah.
And I did get a couple from Chicken Lady's trunk show sale
so good.
that
You
DK and Ann did. I got I Know a Guy,
Oh, I
yeah,
love
yeah.
that. I love
and
that.
then I had to get this purple because
Oh yeah.
my son
Ooh,
wants a new
yeah.
purple hat, so this is for him. But this is her Journey colorway, and it's really pretty. And I know Ann and DK have been sneak spoiling their advents with all their colors. So
I didn't get one this year.
I didn't either. I didn't do any advents this year. I haven't used mine last year.
Well, I did. I used it for the Stephen West cow that I put in Loft magazine last year's advent. But I've still got my Hedgehog Fibers one that costs $400 million.
I remember that one.
But I haven't. That's a lot of money. I saw
Tabitha's
got the pink skeins to go with it. Yeah, can you believe an advent over $400? It's ridiculous. Says me, who bought one.
I've already told David a number of times that I want Tina's yarn, clouds in my cup. I want a sweater's worth of them. So,
what weight though do you want? Did you tell him what weight you want? Because she's got a lot of bases.
Whatever.
She's got a lot of bases.
She does.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, she has a lot of bases. Yeah,
yes, she does.
I think I would do shawls and hats in hers. So I would go with sock weight with fingering yarn, I reckon. I would love to do a couple of shawls.
I have some of her fingering. And this that I'm using now is her sport, which I absolutely adore her sport weight. Yeah. It's one of the best sport weights out there.
Sport weight. Okay.
Yeah. It's just it's nice and round, and it just shows texture and
It'd be
cables
nice and
everything.
brioche.
Yeah. Which Therese and I are going to do in 2025.
What are you
we're going to do brioche. We're going to do brioche.
That's right.
Brioche. Oh, yeah, I have brioche shawl. I'm gonna be casting out.
Are you?
That's
Tara,
my goal.
We are.
Okay.
You better
it's
get
2025.
I'm going to do the brioche cis hat. This one.
That's a little advanced for me and Therese right now.
Okay.
We'll have to work up to that.
Cheryl at Wild
we could do a shawl.
Got a brioche hat.
Yeah.
That's like all the sizes.
I have a shawl. Yeah.
That's really. I mean, that's
easy peasy
with that hat, and it's really good.
That's how I'm going to learn. So.
Is it two color or single color?
Either.
Do you remember? Oh, either. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I did two color.
That's on my list. Is brioche.
Okay.
That way, the next time I do a Stephen West mystery knit, if I ever do a Stephen West mystery knit, I can do that part of it and not have to switch out to his alternate. So.
I've got my wish list here that I still haven't finished for this year.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the Georgie sweater by Libby Johnson too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I want to do that one. I photocopied it from my Liner magazine book. Got to do that one. Maybe I could do another sweater after I do the Trump cow.
Look at Morgan. Look at
the Donald cow.
Look at her.
There we go.
Look at Morgan.
Oh, you're almost there, Morgan.
It looks so good. Hold on, let me make you big.
It does look good.
Oh, Lord,
let me make you big.
Okay. All right, here we go.
It does look good.
Look at you. You're so cute.
Oh,
thank you for knitting it.
Is that too big for you, Morgie?
No.
I love you.
Oh, it's like an overcoat.
It wraps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a back.
Oh, it wraps.
It's so good.
Okay, it's a house coat.
It's so
No,
good.
you don't.
No.
House coat.
And
So good.
I love mine.
No, you don't. That's why I can see it's too big like that. So if it folds over, it'll fit you really well.
Tara was one of my test knitters for that. She did an amazing job in a green color.
Yeah.
It's so comfortable.
Oh, wow.
I love that one. I mean,
So good.
I'm sweating in my house right now because it's so cold outside.
Really?
We have a fire.
Oh, you got the heater on?
It just gets so warm in the house.
Right. Right.
Well, and the thing
That's
about
nice.
that people complain about is because it's 24 gauge in DK. But the reason why I did it is so that it is one of those that you can wear outside when it's cold and it's not going to pill.
Right.
So
Yep.
Yeah.
A little bit sturdier construction, like a coat.
Exactly.
Yeah, nice.
No, I just
Last thing you want is a wind whistling through your coat.
Yeah, no, this pattern is lovely.
Oh, thank you. I have a new cardigan coming out. Well, I'm getting it to test knitters in 2 weeks. So if anybody wants to knit a quick DK cardigan, let me know. Tabitha said she would test knit it. It's super simple. It's a round yoke.
Oh,
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Super simple.
Okay.
You can do it in one color, two color stripes.
Okay.
But I should have it out to test knitters in about 2 weeks.
Okay.
So
Ooh, can I show an acquisition that I don't know if I
Absolutely.
showed last
Accusation?
time?
Yes, please.
Well,
We
I
love
don't steal
accusation.
Tabitha's
Yes.
term, you know.
No, it's fine. We all.
It's fine. Just use and abuse Tabitha's terms. Caviar dogs, accusations. You go for it,
caviar
girlfriend.
dogs.
Go for it.
I remember the caviar dogs.
Caviar dogs.
Ooh, what is that?
Oh, that's pretty.
So this is called Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
Ooh.
Now,
Where's
admittedly,
that from?
So this is from Leading Men Fiber Arts.
Oh,
Now,
they are so good. Oh,
they
I
are.
bought
And
from them. Yeah.
I recently just finished a hat with their yarn from Matt for his birthday yesterday.
Okay.
He wanted a hunter's orange hat.
Yay.
And so I finally made it for him after, we had started dating, and he asked for it initially, and I was like, no. So I made it for him and gave it to him, and he was super happy with it. I love their yarn.
Their yarn.
They have nice yarn.
They had this hat kit with this lovely black pom-pom. And I think I'm going to do Travel Lori. Her new pattern.
Yeah, her new one.
Let me
Has
find
it got
the name so I know.
stitches brought forward? I saw it. What was it called? I remember. It's in the browns.
First hike or something.
Yeah, first hike.
Day hike hat. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I saw that.
I think I'm going to use this for
That would look nice.
Yeah.
Yep. I saw the picture, but it was hard for me because I'm old and blind. I think hers was in browns, wasn't it, on Insta?
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I did see that, yeah. And I saw maybe some stitches forward and a little bit of texture. It looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
So
looks really nice. She's very
I've
clever.
been obsessed with the Beetlejuice movie. I don't like.
Why?
Okay.
Beetlejuice?
I don't know. Yes, I love
the original
what do you like
or
about
the
it?
sequel.
movie.
The original or the sequel? Oh, the original's good.
No.
I haven't seen the sequel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Saw the sequel, and honestly, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Not as much as the first one, but I think with what they did with the sequel, I genuinely liked. I liked that they didn't try to change anything, because I know that people tried to approach Tim Burton and Michael Keaton to try to, get them to, curb, the character. And he's like,
No way.
No,
That's cool.
Not happening. So I really enjoyed the sequel, but overall, I'd say the first. I mean, I love the first one. I love it. But
before Alec Baldwin went off the rails.
Yeah. Well.
Right. And before what's his name got caught with pictures.
I did.
Yeah.
I did a Drachenfels with 2 of their yarnways and then a undyed.
Ooh.
It was their blue ink, and that's the blue one. I don't know what the green one was. I can't remember.
Okay.
But because they came to the Ann Arbor, Michigan Fiber Festival years and years ago. So I bought some of their stuff, and I bought 2 of their skeins. It was a blue and a green. I can't remember what it was. And then I paired it with a undyed, and I love that shawl. They're very good dyers.
I mean, their yarn is so vibrant and so, it's
I think I have a skein of theirs.
So saturated. Yeah.
Ooh, actually, I do have one other acquisition.
Okay.
1 second.
Okay.
So did Morgie only get one of those kits? She only got one?
Yes, I only got one.
Okay.
But
Yeah, half
I was
sleeves are
just
awesome.
checking. I was just checking in case she bought me one, but that's okay.
wink, wink.
Nudge,
I
nudge.
Also by
Ooh,
Yeah,
This
they're
one
so
is-
good. They're so
they're aquamarine.
they're
that's
very
pretty.
good.
Yeah.
And then I got these two minis.
Ooh,
The colors just
Ooh.
caught
love
my
it.
eyes.
Love it.
Yep.
And
Yep.
then
Those are
sure.
pretty.
I got a little mitten
Ooh.
kit.
Oh, nice.
Right?
And I was like,
Oh, wow.
So I'm obsessed with Leading Men fiber arts.
Oh no, they're so good.
Yeah.
BS has them in her store.
Really?
Minis, half scones, DK, and worsted. Wow. Okay.
Mm.
All right. Well,
Yeah, their colors are
yes,
so
you have
good.
online
Yeah.
shopping.
I'm sure you two can talk.
Right?
You know, do a little shopping, commiserate about Neil. You know how it is.
Right.
Yeah. Darn that, Neil.
BS is the wonderful person who'd put the calendar together and does Block
It's
Magazine
such a
for
great
with
job.
Neil.
Yeah.
She's a great graphic
Mhm.
artist. So thank you, BK.
Yes. Yeah.
Or BS. She made us look good.
Very good.
So she has a mini wall in her store, Morgan.
Really?
Where are
Wow.
you located again? Isn't it Minnesota?
I think so.
I could maybe make that drive.
no.
You know, in one
Oh,
day.
you don't like Minnesota. You're in Wisconsin. You don't like that.
No, however, for yarn.
Yeah, just
I
don't wear
might do
Packers
it.
clothes. That's all.
Well, right.
Nobody wants to
Okay.
wear. No, not after. Yes, night. No.
Well, nobody
I
wants to
still
wear,
love-
you know,
I still love
their logo in
my
another
team.
town.
Still love
I'm
my
still
team.
shocked by Belichick might be coaching for the Carolina.
Ah.
Why? What? I don't know why he'd want to sink his reputation like that.
He's bored. He's
Well,
72
yeah.
and his 24-year-old girlfriend's probably busy.
I can't.
I don't know.
Ever.
And yes, his girlfriend's 24.
That's
her
gross.
previous
That's
boyfriend
only a year
was
younger than me.
her previous boyfriend was 68.
Yeah, she's a.
There you go, Morgan.
Right. Let's
Yes.
talk about Steelers.
I might send you my Facebook profile.
Anybody got long-term or plans for knitting for next year?
Yeah. I'm working it out.
Yeah.
I'm trying
I'm
to
going
be
to
better
cast on a shawl.
about planning things.
Oh, hang
Ooh,
on.
pretty.
This is the Tiber, Tiber by Janina Callio, Woollenberry. I'm going to knit the Tiber shawl.
Hold on, let me add that to. Hold on, let me make you big.
Hold on. Make you big.
Oh,
Oh, that's pretty.
Hi.
Oh, that's
So I'm going
that's
to do.
pretty.
Hi, Joe.
I'm going to do the Tiber shawl.
Okay. Hi. Hi, Joe.
So definitely,
Love you.
definitely that one. That's a cast on. Love you too. And I'm sorry I missed your lunch.
What?
Well, you
I'm
had.
sorry
you know,
I missed lunch for Thanksgiving.
Finish lunch.
But you don't like listening to me eat anyway. Have you noticed I've been really good today? You don't want to listen to me snuffling away like a pig
we
in the
don't
trough.
care. We don't
And then
care.
I am going to do this one. I think in aquamarine blue and cream and
Ooh,
That's a
blue.
that's pretty.
green.
That'll be pretty.
So
That's
okay,
pretty.
so they're my two new casts on. And then I
She's
have to do
covering
one
our
for
way.
Neil. I'm going to do this one for Neil. I don't know if I'm allowed to show it, but there you go. I'm doing this one
Oh,
for
yeah.
Neil.
I don't have to
Yeah.
do a pattern for him. I don't
said I
have to do a
would.
pattern for him next issue. I did him an article, so I'm good for
I'm
another
going to
issue or
do
two.
this sweater. I'm going to do the Georgie sweater. I've had that printed off for a couple of years now, and I've been lazy. I
Did you get
have a
this, Morgan?
variegated wool, so I'm hoping you should have my email. Oh, I'm going to do a sweater that I'm hoping will pull the colours.
Okay.
So I'm going to do a pooled sweater, I hope. I'm just going to get it however it comes. I'm not going to alternate skeins. I'm not going to do any helical nothingness. Just going to knit and see what comes out. And I really still want to do the Sunset Highway I'm going to give Caitlin Hunter another chance.
Oh, okay.
Are you?
Yeah, I am. But you know what? If the neck is the same rubbish, I'll just be doing a provisional neck or straight into the neck ribbing. Okay.
I on this one I did straight
Oh,
into
she's
the neck
bloody
and then
got
add
short
the
rows.
collar.
No, she's got bloody short rows again.
You know what it
at
is?
the
I
neck.
think people, some designers listen to, you know, the crowd, like in who will say, "Oh,
They
there's
go
no
too
short rows,"
far.
and it's a lot of people who've never knit the pattern who just automatically say, "Oh, there should be short rows,"
Sure.
and so they put the short rows in where they're not always necessary
Right.
because they
Yeah.
listen to
Short
people
rows,
who, you know. I mean, I've put them into things too, but I also make them optional if you don't think you need them.
Yeah,
I would
in
prefer
general, I
them
like
just
short
at the
rows.
back, not all the way around to the shoulders.
Yeah.
the
No,
Folk
in
City.
the back.
You see that Folk City
I
sweater I
usually
did
do
with the
'em-
flowers
yeah.
that had short
u-
rows in the neck and in the body, and I had no issues with them. That looks really
Yeah.
good. Just a couple of short rows, not
But
anyway.
I think
Okay,
big
that's a
designers.
provisional neck
I
cast
think
on.
big designers like Caitlin Hunter and others get a lot of grief, like from certain quarters. So I think they adjust things that don't always need to be adjusted.
Okay. I'm going to say something. I'm going to
Okay.
say something from a showist point of view. So
What's that?
people who sew their own garments, whether it's knit or woven, okay,
Mm-hmm.
when you buy a pattern, so you go, okay, you go into Joanne or whatever, and you buy a
Mhm.
pattern, and you go, okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I wear a 16 when I buy ready to wear. Okay.
Yep.
When you go buy a pattern to you want to sew something for yourself. First of all, you can't look at that number because you have to go by measurements. Okay. So
Yeah.
something that is a 16 or a 12 or 14, whatever.
That's a 12 here. Yeah, that's a 12 here.
It's going to be a 22, and people get all butthurt about that. Okay. But then, so that translates to knitting because you can't say, well, I'm a 12 in ready to wear. Well, guess what? That doesn't mean anything because you might be 16, you might be 18, you might be 20.
Yep.
Doesn't matter, you know.
No.
But
The sizing, yeah.
hung up,
You can't take notice of the sizing. It's a
Yeah.
measurement.
No, you
Yeah.
have to do measurements, and you have to look and
Right.
see how much ease is in the pattern.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
it normally, like the Hepburn.
Provisional cast on
Yes.
for the top of this sweater so that you can go back and add short
Yep.
rows if you need it after
That's-
it's done.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm going
this
to do. Definitely.
It comes with like a ton of ease in the Hepburn sweater.
Yeah.
And I didn't
That's
want
nice.
that much ease. And so I went
Oh,
down
okay.
a size. And like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I don't gauge swatch, but
Right.
like I
No.
try it
No,
on
you
and it's fitting really well.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, it looks nice.
Well, and that's the thing.
No.
You know, some designers automatically size every size so it has the same drape.
Mm-hmm.
When certain designs look better with less ease on a different body
Right.
type.
Right.
Like it kills me when they criticize a designer who doesn't have enough ease and larger body types, but when the designer knows, hey,
Come on.
it
But,
looks better with less ease.
Right.
You know,
no.
Right.
but Caitlin Hunter is known for her little neck with the half
Yeah.
camel hump
Yeah.
short rows. She's
yeah, that's what BS says.
I don't
Her
know.
Her
Whoever's
turtleneck with short
Yeah.
rows, and it's kind of weird.
It is. The short
Yeah, it
rows
does depend on the
extend
boobs,
too
too.
far. They come around
Yeah.
too
Right.
far.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I mean,
and
I
also
look at the
something
picture of
Jupiter.
Sunset Highway. That's only fingering weight, and it's probably going to be clingy. So I don't know.
I
I'll
also
do the
think-
Georgie sweater
Yeah.
before I do Sunset Highway
be
because
yours.
I know Libby Johnson is very technically.
Libby's great.
She's perfect with the way shoulders fit, necks. Yeah. So
Mhm.
I know if I'm just going to do a plain old sweater, this is I think I'm going to be happier with the end result. It's got a little bit of a lace pattern in it. The Georgie sweater by Libby Johnson, Jonson Johnson. I just know how much care she takes with her designs.
Yeah, I've knit one of hers.
Fit is her thing. So as long as I check the right measurement. That Mariana sweater, I'm telling you, it was so... The Marianne sweater by Folk City Fibre Studio, that was such a nice sweater to knit. It's a really good shape. It fits me really well. Size 3, normally I do a 4, so I knew it had that amount of ease in it. Fits perfectly. Yeah. I would definitely knit her sweater again. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
you got to do the old bust measurements. Definitely. I don't like to swatch either, but bust measurements definitely.
But it also helps that, old knitting patterns back in the day, they would come in a magazine or the newspaper, whatever, in one size, and everybody was expected to be able to accommodate their own measurements and their own body shape. Sure. And now, if you don't provide that for people, they get mad.
Yeah.
But you can't provide it for everybody because everybody's different. But you have to have,
No.
But I don't. Yeah. I also don't want to put all that hard work in, especially colour work, and then be told to block the shit out of it to make it fit.
Oh, I know.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
No, that's horrible. You want to be able to. Honestly, I don't even remember blocking cardigans and sweaters when I first started knitting 30 odd years ago. You just made it and you put it on and you wore it and your body warped. Took out the creases and whatever. Or you gave it a wash. You didn't block it. You gave it a wash and then you lay it out flat to dry. You didn't manipulate your knitting to fit the schematic.
I don't pin it. I very rarely pin it.
I don't want to. I don't want to pin it. Yeah.
I lay it flat and then I just put it in the shape I want and just let it dry.
Yeah.
I mean, on some shawls you need to pin out because you need to pin out lace.
Some shawls.
Shapes,
I have blocked hard because of the lace. Yeah, some I have blocked hard, but I've only blocked them the once, and then I've washed them, worn them, washed them, just hung them on the actual clothesline, pegged them out on the clothesline.
Not everything does get fixed with blocking.
Yeah,
that's for sure. Yeah. However,
Emily,
especially depending on the type of yarn you have, just washing it and laying it flat, makes a big deal of difference. Yeah,
that's my ideal knit. Yeah, that's what I love. That's my ideal.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So especially with jumpers and sweaters, you're that positive ease, which you get naturally when you give it its first good full wash or steam block the crap out of it. But blocking now has turned out to be exactly that you're pulling it and manipulating it to fit the schematic size. And I don't want to do that to my
I never even look at the schematic size on a sweater.
Oh,
I never look at it not when I block it. I mean, I just wash it and lay it flat, whatever, And your body's supposed to make it make the shape.
Yeah.
Let me say something, okay?
Yeah.
I live in a very not metropolitan area. And so anything that I wear that's hand knit, people are not gonna be judging me. They're like, oh, you missed a spot. No, because I wear stuff that they would not ever knit. They would never buy. They would never do anything. Okay. So I can fuck up every single thing that I knit and they won't care.
Nobody would know. I know.
They don't know.
Yeah, I know.
I live in an area where nobody gives a shit what you're wearing.
Perfect. I'm sending you a Soldotna then. It'll be fabulous.
Yeah. I can't wait to see it, to see you send it to her. That'll be awesome.
All right, my
guys.
pleasure.
Joe, don't you have somewhere you need to be soon?
I do. I need to go. I have a work Christmas do where I have to behave myself.
Not that I'm trying to get rid of you, but I don't. I'm not trying to get rid of you. I just don't want you to be late.
So much. We love you so
much. You've got like an hour drive, so I don't want you to be.
Yes, I do.
Love you, Joe.
We love you, Joe. We miss you.
Love you.
Thank you. I miss you too. When are we when are we getting together next?
I'm looking it up.
Have a look at your calendar. Have a look at your calendar. Friday night mayhem. See, behaved myself. Almost.
Looks like it's December 3rd or January 3rd.
January 3rd. Perfect.
Okay.
I'll see you guys then. I'll see you for the new year with my new cast-ons.
And we'll be on Monday. We'll be on Mondays before that.
Yeah.
Please don't keep away from us before then.
No, I will see you guys before then, but I will be very busy at work, yes. before
Well,
we
yeah.
close on Christmas Eve. Don't forget Christmas Goodwill sweater, Cal.
Yep.
Please put your
Absolutely.
photos there so you might be able to win yourself prizes in January.
That's right.
Don't forget Morgan's going to do in March the stripy. So
March.
many skeins of self-striping yarn. Morgan in March makes perfect sense. Thanks,
right.
Morgan. Yep, March. Perfect.
And
Yes, March will be perfect.
And Tara and Morgan and all our friends
See,
are always
there you
welcome
go.
to be on any
Y'all are
time that they
doing all
can.
their things. Like,
We love seeing you,
so
and we
much.
miss you guys.
you guys so much.
Wild Knit Diva, don't forget to contact us so we can send you a free away.
Yeah.
That's called a free giveaway.
A freeway.
Give you a free away.
That's the best thing that's come out of between the Ravelry and the political mess and everything is that we've met each other and we've found our fellowship
love
of
all my
people and
friends so much.
and we've got the Amazing Block magazine that's on its third
Oh,
year.
yeah.
Can you believe that magazine that wasn't going to make 3 issues?
Oh, they still rubbish it. Good luck to them.
I know.
Good luck to them.
Yeah.
But
Lots
they're
of
not
free
doing
patterns
anything.
in there, articles.
I mean,
It's
I would rather
fantastic fun.
spend my time making things than sitting there whining about other people making things.
Yeah.
Like, I think they'd be a lot happier people if they just sat down and knit occasionally. But that's me.
Yeah, just
'Cause it
chill.
doesn't
Yeah,
seem
our
like
magazine isn't going out of business anytime soon.
What?
no,
No,
we've gotten
and
more.
order your calendars too.
That's
I need
right.
to
We've
get
had
one,
more-
and someone will have to ship it to me.
Calendar.
We've got
Order
more
your
new
calendars.
contributors, a bunch of new designers,
New friends,
new friends.
meeting new
It's been
people all
awesome.
the time.
And watch everybody's podcasts.
Watch everybody.
Watch all our friends.
Subscribe to everybody. Just do all the things.
Watch Tabitha's Cabot
it.
Cove. Watch your Myrna
Relax.
knits and knit and send pictures. Knit your Star Trek
Yep.
space stuff for Anne and DK.
Yes.
And
Yes.
knit your sweaters because we want to see your sweaters. And then we're going to have something going on
Please.
in January that is not sweaters.
Yes,
That Teresa will
Yep.
talk about probably next
for
week.
the babies.
So, for the babies.
For the babies.
For the babies.
Yep.
So, and thank all our friends
Yep.
who were on earlier. We love you guys. And
You
thanks for joining
guys,
us.
we love everybody.
And we love
Thanks
the
for
chat.
turning up.
You guys always make
Don't
it
we?
fun.
Joe Bob,
And we love
Under wet,
so much.
under wet cement with a mouthful of marbles. Thanks, Dad.
No, we miss you so much.
We
I might
can't wait
have
to
a
see Joe's new
tattoo. I might
Tattoo.
Oh, I don't think it'll happen by January.
Let me know.
I
Let me
won't
know,
have time
Joe.
for it to happen. I will not have time for it to happen by January. But definitely 2025 sounds like I'm getting a tattoo of my father's liking. I hope it's okay.
It'll be
I hope
fine.
it's okay.
It'll be
Have
fine.
a great Christmas. Have a great Christmas, guys, and I'll see you
Thanks,
on the other
everybody.
side.
Yes, Merry Christmas.
Love you guys. Thanks.
Take care.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Christmas. Happy Christmas.